Good morning. Hello. How's it going? I've had a little bit of an overwhelming morning so far. Fingers, hello. Tony, thanks for clocking in for your shift. How's it going? Pittman, hello. And Dobie Dead, how are you doing? How are things? My goodness. I guess it's the way it is the morning. It's still the morning, technically. One thing, I got a Tamagotchi. I got my first ever Tamagotchi. So that's gonna be something that I'll have to manage every once in a while. For example, I just had to clean it because it had left a poop. It had left a little poop on the screen, and I went, and I had to fix that. But I fed it and I played with it before stream started. So probably if it yells, it's just because it's not being a good little navel orange with legs is all that it is. So I have to go figure that out about it. Let's bring TikTok with us. There we go. Had a long day, woke up at 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. It has been a minute for you. Welcome to parenthood. I know I've got a little, I don't know if you guys can see my child, but I got a little navel orange with legs. It grew legs this morning, actually. Well, when it woke up. So I put it to bed last night. It goes to bed at 8 on the dot, which is fantastic. I've never met a kid who goes to bed at 8 on the dot every single time. But it went straight to bed, and then when I woke up this morning, it did like a little like. And then I looked and it had legs, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're like a tadpole! I've never seen you with legs before, because previously it was just a little blob. With a nubbin on its head." Every child's dream, watching their kid finally grow legs. Unexpected. So that was pretty cool. Other fun news. This is my notes for my Legends EA video that I am still working on, and this is why it's taking me so long to finish, because I have to finish. Because I'm getting clips from the game that I screen recorded at the time of playing. I'm gathering them all right now to put in the video, and once I have highlighted everything on these pages, that means that I have all of my little assets that I need to put into the video, and that's then the next part of that's the next part of the video. That's why it's taking so long, because I have so many little things that I'm adding in because I'm a disaster. Pickle, thank you so much for clocking in for your shift. Love when my kid grows legs overnight. Right is perfect. It's great. I don't remember all of what we were doing last time we were here, but talking to Jovi. What were we doing? I needed to talk to Jovi about something. What was the thing I was doing? Because I remembered that I had to talk to her, but she's not saying anything that is helpful. I needed to... Something... Okay, there was a guy that I needed to talk to about the parts for my scooter. Oh, I don't want to talk to Mirror B right now. I got other things to do. What's up, Diego? How are you doing? Because I was here, and he said, "Go, get out of here." And I thought he told me to talk to my sister. Hang on. Hey, do you know what I'm supposed to do? Oh, was he just like inside and I was supposed to go inside and then I did it wrong? Is that what happened? You're hello. Okay. Hey. Okay, well that's not it. Okay. Was I just supposed to go over here? Am I supposed to go downstairs? The invincible edit for the ZA video is awesome. I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be good. Okay, is this what I was supposed to do? I don't remember this even a little bit. Okay, well there's a little shiny thing over there, so we're gonna say... Oh, I can't go over there yet. Okay. What? Pokemon's ready for purification. I don't care right now. Okay, can I go on this? Where is even the green? Oh, there's the guy down there that I need to talk to, I bet. Okay. What a strange puzzle, because it's not even really a puzzle, is it? It's not even really a puzzle, because you just have to go in whatever direction has the little thingies that you have. Okay, grand, I suppose? Where's my little sparkle? A battle CD. I don't need that, though. I don't need that, though. What's happening? But yeah, that's my intro for my video. It's just like, we need to talk about yeah. Jovi's random diary. Top secret. Pokemon HQ Lab has a secret room somewhere. Doesn't look like anybody knows where it is. Jovi will find it first and make it a secret base. Okay. Robots under this room are made to look like red Pokemon and a red Pokemon and a blue one. They're supposed to work, but Jovi's not sure if that's true. Because Chobin says that Jovi can't take a ride. Because Jovi bets Chobin won't let Jovi take a ride because they don't work. Chobin's a cheapskate. Okay. Sure. Whatever, dude. Okay, so I can take this back over here. How? Oh, there's a yellow. I can do the yellow one back that way. What's up, Amazing Fox? I'm doing well. Peppy, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate it. Can I just, like, jump off? Can I jump down there? How do I get down there? How do I go talk to the man down there? Is that round thing in the middle an elevator? Is that where I was supposed to go? And I just didn't realize? Is this the move? No, that's not an elevator. How do I get down there? I'm confused. What am I supposed to do? What? This game doesn't make any sense. Do we have an elevator inside that I missed? What? Okay, I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to see this. How to talk to Macon in a Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. How? You gotta talk to Chobin and then go to the basement via the elevator. Where's the elevator? What do you mean by that? Am I allowed to go in that other room? Am I allowed to go in here? Oh, I didn't realize I was allowed to go in here now, because he would yell at me every single time I tried to go in here. That's how we get in here. Okay. Alright. Poke Party. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello. Okay. Well, before that, Big Mac box. Ooh, the rare candy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Okay, and then that whole upper part was supposed to be, I don't know, intriguing or something? I don't mind. It's whatever. It's whatever. He's working on Kyogre right now. Hi! This is a Robo-Kyogre that Kaminko had under development. He called it useless scrap and demanded I haul it away, but you know, it's quite a well-engineered machine. Well, I don't know what they were trying to use it for. I need help. I need a better scooter. I'll modify your scooter. Good deed shouldn't wait. I'll arrange to haul this Robo-Kyogre back to my shop right away. I'll see you there. Alright. I didn't need to talk to Jovi. I didn't need to talk to Jovi. I just kind of assumed that I did. Convert it into a hover type scooter so it would be perfect for the desert. You go ahead and try it right away. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna be checking my phone a little bit because I think for whatever, okay, literally minutes ago, my building water just like shut off for some reason. And so and I keep looking to see if we got an email about it because I don't have an email about it and I don't know if it's like an emergency shut off. But there keeps being like sounds of construction out there and so I'm just like, A little bit distressed. Just a little worried. Do I have... Can I afford more Pokeballs? Can I buy Pokeballs in this town? I don't think I can. I can't remember. I feel like I tried and it didn't work or something. Is this the shop? This is the Pokemon Center. This is incorrect. What about... That one's the shop. Okay. You can tell because it says shop above it in really big words. Go be nosy. I don't want to, though. I don't want to talk to anybody is the thing. Oh? You want to... Huh? Okay. Can I get some Great Balls? I know I have some Ultra Balls, but now I just want to have these on hand just in case. Alright, what do I have? I got a lot of potions. Got a couple of revives. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be close enough, I think. I just wanted some more Pokeballs. I wanted some. Go on a nosy road trip. I physically cannot carry you guys there. I cannot bring you with me if I was gonna go be nosy. My technology is not advanced in that way. Human interaction, yuck. It would be fine, I just don't... I was playing... That's the thing. When I'm planning to do another thing, it's very hard for me to, like, switch gears and then be like, oh, let me do this instead. And I was, like, getting ready for stream, doing stream, and then I tried to turn on the sink because I wanted to get some water, and it is just not working. It's like, what the heck? Go be nosy for me? Okay, cool. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Just go, like, ask my... I think also, like, the like... What's the word? The leasing office is closed right now. Because I think they're closed on Tuesdays. And I'm just like, dang it. Of all the days for you to be closed. And now I can't... Because I tried to call and nobody picked up. And I was like, what the heck? What's up, Symbiote? Alright, so we've got some boat pieces here. We got some boat pieces. Why are you closed on a Tuesday? I don't know why they're closed on a Tuesday. What is my email saying? Thanks for being so patient. The pre-gym is finally set to reopen after the Cypher takeover bid. We're looking forward to the opportunity to battling you. Okay, I don't care right now. I'm dealing with stuff. Poke food. Oh! That was pushable. That's good to know. Is this a door? It looked like it might be a door. I don't care. I wasn't looking for that guy anyway. Don't talk to me about him. Oh. Oh, I can jump down. Oh. But I can't jump up. Can you let me back out? I jumped down. Can you let me in? Okay, okay. And now I can push it back. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We love a little, like, push puzzle like that. That's fun. And then up this way. I don't remember them having that in... Why is that dripping? That's a safety hazard, I feel like. I don't think they had puzzles like that in Coliseum. I don't remember that. Should I save? Oh, I should have saved before this. Okay. Snidle. Why, if you'd caught it Gorgon, your collection would have been enhanced by 0.7%. Such a disappointing loss. Took off because you made so much noise, Gorgon, sir. Ooh. Pinning the blame on me. That's blatant insubordination. I'm in a foul mood today. Not plain foul. Today of all days. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to do a battle now. Am I gonna have to do 3 battles in a row? Pieces. Oh. Okay, maybe I just have to fight the one guy. Look at that guy's walk. Gotta get to the layer 2. You know what to do. Okay. Oh. Oh man, there we go. Oh shit. In the case, Gorgon's mood would worsen by 72%. Okay. Okay. This is turning into a passing the buck situation. Alright, well, I'm gonna create a suspend point right here. Just in case. Just in case I have to... Wow, that's quite a screen. Anyway. Cypher P on Smarten. Smarten is a great name. Oh my goodness. Huntail and Cacnea. What levels you got? What levels are you? Oh no! Oh no! I have not healed from whatever my last thing was. Oh no! This is super not good. Okay, well. Okay, well. Shoot! I had no idea. I had no idea that I was not well. Why didn't I heal? After whatever our last thing was. Why didn't I do that? Of course you're fast asleep. Sure you are. Rock Tomb. You could use a water type move. That would have made more sense. That would have made more sense for you. Okay. Woke up? That didn't do hardly anything. That didn't do hardly even one thing. My goodness. It looks like Huntail's water is also shut off. Oh, so silly. So silly, so silly. So, so it hasn't posted on TikTok yet today, but I posted a video of like trinkets from my childhood, that I had collected, and because have you guys been seeing any of the like trinket discourse that's been happening? I guess there's like one of those, you know, those like mini libraries people do, except it's like they do these like mini libraries, except they're it's like a trinket trade little station, and so then you go to like so you like open the thing and you take a little trinket and you trade it out, and then somebody was like getting so fussy about, like, somebody who made one of these like little trinket trade stations was just like, rocks aren't a trinket, and then they like took a bunch of things. It's like, if you're not gonna put like good trinkets in here, then you should get out of here, basically. And everybody was just like, whoa, that's crazy. Hi, Matt. Thank you so much for the summer sun and the gamer cat. How are you doing? How are things? Oh, my Tamagotchi is yelling. It's yelling at me. What does that mean? Does that mean I need to discipline you? Because I think you're full. I don't think you. Yeah, I need to yell at you because you're completely fine. Is what it says I'm supposed to do. Yeah, now your discipline's going up. Perfect. But yeah, there's been this whole thing about people being like, oh yeah, you can't, like, not ever, like, these things aren't a trinket, and everybody's like, yeah, they are. That's totally a trinket. You just don't have any whimsy in your heart. And so that was what my video was referencing. Took your meds for the day and gonna do errands. Oh, excellent! You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. You're set up for success with that. Do little ducks is my trinket to give people because it's supposed to be good luck. Oh, that's cute. I have in my apartment right now. I have like one of those like old. It's like a glassware like little like chicken. It's like a dish that has like a chicken lid basically, and I have it full of little plastic chickens because I thought that would be funny. Hi, Gonzo. Okay, bye. Learning being a parent, sometimes they yell for no reason. Yeah, I have been figuring out what all of the buttons do. What all of the buttons do on the Tamagotchi. I also keep calling it a Tomodachi, which is the game, which is not what I have in my hand right now. This is it says it on the thing too. You can see my little case. It like says Tamagotchi and like on the actual case, and I keep calling it a Tomodachi. Have I tried Pokemon Champions yet? Nah, I didn't want to. Favorite trinket right now is a piece of broken PVC tube. Ooh. Is it cool? What do you do with it? You just hold it? Is it good to hold? What's the vibe with that? Mix up the two too. I call my Tomodachi game Tomagachi. Yeah, this is the first one I've ever had. This is the first one I've ever had. So I have no idea. Super good to hold? Hell yeah. I am really I don't know if you saw it yet because it's only posted on Instagram right now. But I posted my childhood trinket collection, and it should go up in like 30 minutes. It'll be there. But I got some good trinkets in there, including, and my favorite one, a really good rock, and it's like perfectly round but like flat on the bottom, and so it's sort of like a dumpling shape, and it is exactly palm sized, and it is so smooth. It's like a river stone. It is a perfect rock. It is the most perfect rock that has ever existed. Looking at my child trying to figure out how to get to be quiet. Well, it didn't really, it didn't have instructions on what all the buttons were, so I did have to figure that out on my own. I was like, okay, well, this is like a fork and knife, so that's food, and I was right. And then there's the next symbol is a light, and I've played with that. You can turn the light on and off, and it wants you to turn the light off when it goes to sleep, which is funny. And then I got like a baseball and a baseball bat, and that's playing a game, but you're playing over under. You're playing over under. You're not playing baseball. Matt, thank you so much for the heart me as well. I am excited for you to see my little collection. I think that you would like it. Been playing the last few days. Pretty good. Reminds me of Coliseum. Cool. Very nice. The next symbol, it's like a little syringe, and sometimes every once in a while your little guy will get a little like skull icon over its head, and that means it's sick and you need to give it medicine, and that's what that is. And then there's a duck, and that like pushes water across your screen, and that's to clean up when it makes a mess. And then it's got like a little scale, and that tells you all of its stats. So mine is now 4 years old, which is crazy. I started this on Saturday and it's 4 years old already, and it's 24 pounds. Its discipline is now up to here just because I like said, hey, you can't yell for no reason. And then I have it completely fed, so it has its hunger stat and its happy stat because I played the games with it. I was playing over under. And then it has the button to yell at it, which I didn't understand. I thought that was the volume button. Yeah, and then you can like check the time and everything. It's synced up to real time. It's insane. Ridiculous. I had no idea. I had no idea about this. You have the skull for me today. You gotta press the medicine button. It's like Dungeons and Dragons stats, but different. Meanwhile, I got some D&D dice on my desk right now. I'm a disaster. I need to clean. Roll for discipline check. Should we actually roll? Plenty of food and all. I have to admit certain things bugged me, but nothing's perfect in life. Let me roll for discipline. I rolled a 3. I don't think I get discipline. I don't think I am disciplined. I want to play D&D so bad. I have been running my little game for some of my friends, but they are not curious as I want them to be. I keep having to be like, go do this thing. And I'm just like, you don't want to know about the stuff? You're not curious? Did you heal my Pokemon? That's fantastic. I do appreciate that. I needed that. I got a favor to ask you. See, every so often I hear these odd noises coming from deep in the ship's hull. I think someone's skulking down there, but it's too creepy for me to go take a look-see. Alright, a child, will go look. I will go take a little look. Look at your little, camping site here. Your little tea set. Are all my Pokemon healed now? Thank goodness. Okay. We're gonna swap in here. There we go. Here we go. Good stuff. They just want to chill. They just want to chill. Just want to hang out. With consent in D&D. Good. I'm glad you're touching all of the things in with consent in D&D. No, because I don't know. I'll be like, oh, and there's a cat walked by, because I know one of them's a druid, and it's like, you could ask the cat. You could ask the cat. Evidence. And then they're just like, and then they just ignore it, and I'm like, oh no, I wanted you to ask the cat for guidance. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, hang on, let me look at all the stuff. There's another downstairs. Okay. Okay, if I do like that, and then if I get right here, then it's like that, and then I can go around here. All of my Pokemon are getting ready for purification. Party has... No! Okay, well, I guess I'm pushing it over to this side first. For this one. I'm struggling. I keep jumping off the edge. But it... Why is it so... Why is it let you get so close to the edge like that? Let me up there! Let me up there! Okay. Most difficult... Now, why did that happen? Why did that happen? Look me in the eye and tell me that that made any amount of sense. Okay, okay. Now I'm by the wall. Okay, there we go. Bring my wheel series back. Sometime I got tired. I got tired of doing it. I'll bring it back. I want to do the way I want to do it next is I want to make a wheel for every generation. And so then the top 6 of each generation get pitted against each other. So there will be a winner per generation, and then there will also be like a overall winner. But that way I feel like each generation gets more even representation, because I feel like that was a little bit of a problem for some of the Pokemon. Because they just didn't get represented enough, and I feel like that would improve things a little bit. Okay, how do I get it? I gotta let myself out. That's what it is. Okay, try not to jump off a ledge. Level impossible. How dare they know it's my greatest weakness. Latios rejoined, and I was rooting for Escavalier. I am sorry. I am sorry. I knew I was gonna do a wild card round ever since oh, dang it! This is the wrong side to be on. Now I gotta push it all the way back. But I knew that there was gonna be a redemption round from the very beginning. That was the plan. But some people were like, you can't do that, it ruined the whole thing! And I was just like, it's my wheel series. Alright, let's see. Also, I don't think I'm going to, but it would be interesting to consider having Gen 10 on a larger wheel, because we have the starters already. Okay, where are we gonna go here? What's the situation? Okay. Okay. This is gonna... Okay, this is gonna go here. And then I'm gonna put that one right here. Right? Oh wait, I can't go that way though. I have to go this way. Okay, let's go up and around like this. I don't remember any puzzles like this in Colosseum. This is new and unique for me. I do not remember anything like this. What's up, Mikey? It's been a minute. It's been a while. How are you doing? Right now, I'm trying to do puzzles and I'm struggling. I'll admit it, but I got it. I'm doing the dang thing. Okay, I got a TM, which is great. Okay. This tiny little ledge is gonna kill me. Okay. It's a nice puzzle in the ship. Oh yeah, it sure is. What's up, AF? I also have not seen you in a long time. Okay. Okay, we're being so careful. We're being so careful. I got a flute. What the heck does the flute do? Is that a regular item, or is that a like fancy item? Yellow flute. Snaps a Pokemon out of confusion. That's good. Okay, up the stairs. There we go. I need to save. It's Bonsly! Look at that little guy. We're gonna save really quick here. There we go. There we go. Okay, and I'm also gonna create suspend point right there. Just to make sure that we're all safe and everything. Anything else going on over here in the corner? Yeah, I thought there would be a luxury ball. Okay. Working at a warehouse, but I finally have some time to myself to watch stream. Nice. I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm not pleased with these, like, clearly OSHA violations. Hello, child. Are you gonna run? Don't run. Are we gonna do a puzzle? Are we gonna do a, like... Do I have to, like, chase you out of here? What's the situation? What are we doing? What? Been playing Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Can I push any of these things? Okay, let me go talk to the guy. Maybe he'll come with me. Maybe he'll talk to me. Try not to wake him up. Okay. I don't know if I can, like, walk up to him really slowly like this. I don't think that that mechanic is a thing in this game. I don't think this game has a, like, walk quietly mechanic. I think I just have to tell the guy and then maybe he'll bring me something. I don't think there's stealth in this game. I don't think they'd be crouching. Gen 4 Pokemon in my Gen 3 game, it's more likely than you think. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I can do stealth. Oh! Except it ran away. I don't know. I would like to write a novel featuring you as the main character. Please let me interview you. I have a good feeling about this story. I'm gonna be generous with my thanks. Okay, now is not the time. Okay, well now it's gone. Oh! Leftovers! I've got leftovers now. Okay, that's good. How do I get... I can't push it that way. Okay, I just have to push it this way. Let's see. Who should I give my leftovers to? What Pokemon needs it? Let's see. Give this to somebody. Who should have my leftovers? What item does Voltorb have? Because Voltorb's holding a magnet. Voltorb's a little bit of glass cannon. I don't want to give it leftovers. And I don't need Breloom to have leftovers because you have Mega Drain. I'll give leftovers to Flareon. There we go. There you go. That's for you. That's for you, my friend. There you are. Gen 2 Pokemon in my Gen 1 show, it's way more likely than you think. I can't believe they got away with that for so long. That they were like, oh, there's a Togepi. Also, why did all my squares... why did all my squares go back to where they were before? How are you doing today, Quinn? Are you doing well? Are you having a good day? Leftovers are clutch. I guess R is correct. Is there anything down there? Yeah, it's a Bonsly. Do you know where one is? Do you see it? And you say got away. This place isn't a very welcome place for wild Pokemon to survive in. Why don't you try looking for it in places where wild Pokemon are apt to gather? What? Okay. Is that a picture of Groudon on the wall? And a picture of Ludicolo. What's this one? Swampert. That's what's there. Okay. Why is there just like poison sludge dripping down off of the walls everywhere? It's kind of freaking me out. I'm gonna lie down in your bed really quickly. Where's the Bonsly go? I just had you. Where Pokemon are apt to go? What do you mean by that? Hello? Goldilocks here, just like sleeping in random beds. That's me. I don't understand. Okay, not that way. Okay. And this is where I came in. Cacnea's in the desert? I'm not looking for Cacnea, though. Oh! Oh, no! Look at all you guys with your funny headphones! Walk-in of Team Snag'em? It wouldn't hurt you to remember that. It wouldn't hurt you to forget his name either. Silence! Okay. You don't have a clue about who Team Snag'em happens to be, do you? Back in the old days, grown men shook when they heard our name. Sheesh! That's alright. We'll give it to snagging Pokemon just like the old days and terrify the world again. We'll do that by using your snag machine. No! Whoops, I know you're a great battler, but I'm not having any of that. Gloom, release your sleep powder. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Snag him, I hardly know him. What am I gonna do? Gone? Was that Gonzo? Oh, my thing is gone. Hey, dude. I got put right to sleep. I don't know what happened. What had been happening? It's been happening around the world at large. Team Snag'em is a bunch of crooks and thugs. They were snagging Pokemon from people with Cypher's help. I haven't heard anything about them for the last couple of years, so I assumed they fell apart. What are you doing still here? Can you, like, go anywhere? It seems to me you need to get back that thing they took from you, and they took off north chasing after another bunch of strange characters. Maybe you ought to join the chase too. We are in distress. Eclo Canyon. Now I gotta go all the way downstairs again. I gotta go all the way down the stairs once again. I just went all the way out here. It took me not that long, but long enough that I didn't want to do it again. And where the hell is this Bonsly? Where wild Pokemon usually are? Does that mean I have to, like, put a bait out? Do I have to put bait for the Bonsly? Am I just, like, wandering into the wilderness? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say that took me a little longer than I thought. Because I could put a bait there. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I guess I can go buy some bait, some of the, like, Poke food or whatever, to put out there. But that's annoying. How could they do this to me? Give me the food. This is Star Wars? Nar. This is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Okay, give me... You had Poke Snacks, right? Yes. How many can I buy? I'm gonna buy 10. Just in case. What did Team Snag'em say? They took my stuff. They took my stuff. Ow. No, this is Finn. We snacking. Different from snaking. That's a different thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we gotta go. So, I guess I put some food down here? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm gonna just put 5 of them down there. I'm just gonna put 5 of them down there. And then we'll go check out this new area. Bonsly Pokemon XD. Where does it go? Yeah, it's the spot monitor. So I gotta find it on the spot. Place Pokesnack in the 3 Pokespots. Oh, it'll find it at one of them. Well, I put them all in the one spot, so that's fine. I want to go home also. Can't say I know him. Doesn't know either. Oh, it's this king with the crop top that tried to fight us. Gonzo! We finally managed to track down Cypher, haven't we? We're not leaving just now. Gonzo locked me in his basement. Oh no. What's my team? My team? I'll show you in a second. Oh? You're calling the dashing and terrific Mr. Zook a lunk? What is a lunk? Am I gonna watch them fight? Biden? We got Biden right there. Wow. I can't show you my team if I wanted to. Let's see. Voltorb, Carvana, Mawile, Breloom, Duskull, Flareon. Is that all of them? Dang, we did not do it, Joe. You got train wrecked, brother. What'd I say? Should have just waited for Gonzo. It wouldn't have happened. Walken must have reached the hideout by now and given the snag machine to Gonzo. You want more of that where that came from? Okay. Pull back and regroup. Let's go to the hideout. Okay. Are you gonna be mad at me? I didn't do anything to you, but you seem like you hate me. You literally cannot stand the sight of me. I didn't do anything. Nothing but bad news. It's literally not my fault. It's literally not my fault. I don't even know who Gorgon is. Oh wait, he's the guy who was walking like this. Alright, well we gotta fight this guy now. Zangoose and Doduo. Alright. It's Torben time. Oh, you've got a shadow Pokemon? A shadow Zangoose? Gimme it. Gimme it. Wow. Okay, we have a lot to cover right now. First, let's get rid of this Doduo, because I am worried about that typing. I'm also worried about the Zangoose, not gonna lie. Oh my god! In one shot? What do you mean by that? Okay, I'm switching to Duskull because you can't hit it. Why did that happen? Okay. I wanted to get rid of the Doduo so it couldn't peck Breloom. I specifically wanted to avoid that. That's exactly what I wanted to not have happen. Okay, I think Breloom will hit for sure. And then you use Pursuit. Please don't use it on Breloom. Dang it! Why is this battle so hard? Why is this so difficult? Why are my Pokemon so weak? How do I fix this about them? I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do about this. Why is this guy's Pokemon so much better than mine? You're not even that cool of a guy. Fine. Struggle. Okay. I don't know if you can knock out the Doduo. You can! Good. Good to know. Okay. Okay, I think Mawile knows Sing for some reason. So we're gonna Sing to the Zangoose. And then we're gonna use Pursuit also. Because I need you to stop using Shadow Rush. That is destroying me. Please? Yes! Okay. Okay. That is good. We're having a bad time. We're having a bad time, guys. I have to put out Carvana also, because Flareon's gonna be weak to the Carvana that's out there. Okay, well... like this? Like this? Good. Fast asleep. Fast asleep is good. Okay, a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. I have no idea how much False Swipe is gonna do. That's sort of what I wanted to see. Not very effective, but it still did 20 damage. That's still too many, I think. Yeah, that didn't do much. I didn't do a lot. Feint attack and another water pulse. Oh, you woke up. Good. Good. What is happening? Am I gonna lose? I don't know what I could be doing better about this. I don't know how I could be fixing this situation. Do I need to be dealing with the shadow Pokemon faster? Is that it? I'm gonna use one of the Ultra Balls on the Zangoose. I think that would be smart. Wow, that's awful. Thank you. That's good, at least. Okay. Okay, no, I'm gonna try to put the Carvana to sleep, and I'm gonna use a Ultra Ball on this guy. I don't have a snag machine. I was trying to catch it this whole time, and I don't even have the thing to steal it with. Oh, this is tragic. Honestly, just let me get knocked out. I gotta go. I didn't save before this fight because I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. It was that bad. It was that bad, in fact. It was a terrible time. I keep missing my attack, so it's just going poorly. It's just going bad. Send me back to where I came from. My goodness. This is embarrassing. I forgot I didn't even have the thing. Just knock me out. Just put me out of my misery. Just put me out of my misery. Let me try again. Let me try again. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of Pokemon. You can just try again. I gotta go. I gotta go. Zuka's too much of a problem. Are my Pokemon just, like, knocked out? Oh, they're back. Cool. Okay, well... Oh. Oh. Save my progress. Yes, overwrite the file. That's fine. It's okay that I lost. And then we'll create a suspend point right here. So that we have one a little more recently. Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to... Oh. Do I just, like, not fight him again? Do I have to, like, leave and come back? What did I get in this email? Your help is urgently needed. Oh! Alright, Zook, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. They said I need help. Perhaps you could reorganize my party team. The organization is not the problem, so much as the fact that I was, like, trying to keep that Zangoose. I wasn't trying to fight that Zangoose enough. Kids nowadays won't know the struggle of saving without a memory card. Oof. Such a problem back then. But yeah, it's not so much the team organization, it's just that I was trying not to kill it because I was trying to catch it, but then I forgot that I can't catch it after all. I love that guy with his little bolero. What a what a fun little sporty bolero he's got going on. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What do we need? Is this the one? I don't remember the people's names. Are you the one who called me? Yeah. It got stolen. And 5 years ago, they were in a partnership, but when they lost their snag machine, Cypher gave them up as a lost cause. I thought Team Snaggin just folded after that. Unless I spotted your snag machine somewhere. Start investigating Team Snaggin right away. I'll let you know as we discover anything. Forgot about this email I got. Debated sending out a news team immediately, but there's no guarantee that it won't be a trap or another risky situation. I hate to impose, but you investigate? Man who can't Hordell. He'll be on outskirts stand. Oh, I remember outskirts stand. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Maybe I'll do one of the tournaments in town for right now and see if I can level up a little bit. Because my team is a little low. Hello from the New Orleans airport. Hello from where I usually stream from. Thank you so much for the heart me. What, are you heading back? Are you working on heading back? When's your flight? Love the jazzy music. Now let's go see about leveling up a little bit. Yes, please. Yes, please. About to board in 20. Very nice. Very good. We love to see it. Okay, here we go. Can't wait to go back to dry heat. Oh yeah, it's humid. Humid there, huh? Was it fun though? Did you have a good time at NAIC? I'm assuming that's where you were at. Alright, let's fight this guy. Let's fight this guy and send him packing. Do we get levels up? Do we get levels up from doing this? I think we do, but had an amazing time. Alligator was so good. Oh yeah, he's pretty tasty, he's pretty cool. I'm glad that you had a good time. I'm glad you had fun. Alright, let's put this thing away first. This little wingle. Send him to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Exactly. Exactly. Did you watch cool events and stuff at NAIC and stuff like that? Because you're into VGC too, right? Okay, alright. Growth. We're gonna do a Mega Drain here. And Mirror Coat? I don't know. Oh, use Protect? No, come on. Come on. Let me hit you. Not you Mega Draining me. Not allowed. Mirror Coat? Hehehe, hit you back. I love her little walk afterwards. You knock her down, she goes, She's so cute. Okay, let's go Swift, perhaps? Maybe that'll... I don't know if that'll take out Roselia, but... it might... Not gonna do a lot on... Ah, yes, okay, perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. Oh, so close to leveling up. There we go. There we go. Correct. I had a lot of friends who went to NAIC and it looked like a lot of fun. I can't go all the way to New Orleans right now. That's a big trip. That's a big trip to be going on. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. And we gotta fight the next one. Hello, how are you doing? Guayopal? Orange, purple, pink, or blue? Orange. It's my favorite color. Hello. Oh! Thank you so much for the paper crane! That was so nice! I appreciate that. That was very kind of you. Chaser Ostix. The Skitty and Centrit. Which one of those is your favorite color? Orange, purple, pink, or blue? Okay, we're gonna Mach Punch Sentret and Spark. Also Sentret, just so we can make sure we take one out. I'm glad, Tony. I'm glad it helps. I'm glad it helps out. You got something going on instead of just like vibing out. The pink one's nice. Very good. Pink is a good color. Skitty would agree. Look at that little pink cat. It's kind of weird because I actually find... Oh, is that a shiny Smeargle? Because it's got a little red paint on the tail. Is it? I want to look at it for longer. I'm gonna look it up. What is Smeargle shiny? Smeargle shiny. Yeah, that's a shiny Smeargle! How neat! Good for her. She's got a shiny. I'm gonna, like, screen record that really quick so that I can keep that. Cause Smeargle normally has a green one. I don't know if it within the context of Pokemon Colosseum, but in the greater context, the modern context, a shiny Smeargle is like a little more brown and it has a red paint on his tail instead of green paint. Instead of sitting in a dirt lot bored in the heat. Well, I mean, you're still sitting in a dirt lot in the heat, but at least there's a stream happening also. It's really interesting because, like, I enjoy streaming and everything, but I've never been the kind of person who, like, watches streams much, so I really don't understand it that well. Does that make sense? So I don't know, like, I don't know when I'm doing a good job or whatever, and I don't know why people come to my streams because I personally don't watch streams, so I don't know what like you'll want to see, you know what I mean? I don't understand. I get confused. But it's kind of hard for me because I have no concept of like what a good stream is because I don't watch them entertaining and engaging. I don't know what about me is entertaining and engaging though. It's not, which is separate from like having imposter syndrome. I don't think I have imposter syndrome. I just don't really understand why people watch my videos or my streams. Like I don't get it, and it's not like in a like, oh, why would anyone watch little old me? I'm nothing special. It's just, oh, I don't know what you're all doing here. Believe it's for the interaction. I don't get it I don't really understand it very well. I try, but my brain doesn't, I have a hard time wrapping my brain around it. I like listening to people talk about things they're passionate about, and I can tell you're passionate about Pokemon. That is true. I do really like Pokemon. I do really like Pokemon so much. I do be yapping about it all the time. It was really exciting when I first started making Pokemon videos. The very first Pokemon video I ever made went like crazy viral. I have not had a video go that viral ever since, even since then. It's my most viral video I've ever made. It got like 3 million views, and I remember that feeling then of just being like, oh my gosh, people want to hear me talk about Pokemon, and I was just so excited about that. I didn't, once again, still didn't get it, but it's like hanging out with a friend. Got it. I guess I like watching my friends play video games sometimes. Usually I do it like, maybe I'm meant to be a lurker. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I'm supposed to lurk. Let me see if it's, I'm pretty sure it's still my most viral video, but I was just like, oh my gosh, people actually, people aren't shutting me down about Pokemon anymore. Yep, 3 million views. It was my most viewed video on my entire thing, and I posted it. It was when I had like 10k followers or something like that. So I didn't have very many. I didn't have a lot going on there. I'm sorry I sent your boy to the Shadow Realm so immediately. Well, not quite immediately, but pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, well, you're slower than me, so I'm not gonna see you for a little bit. I'm gonna hit Mirror Coat, though, in case it tries to hit Voltorb. Why did that not... Did that not go? Did it not go? I'm a little confused about that, but okay. I suppose. I suppose that's allowed. Very nice person too, so it makes me want to support. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you think so. Okay, Mega Drain. I can't think about compliments for too long or I shall become distressed. You still breathing? Well, not for long. Not for long. We're stopping that right off the bat here. Oh, I think it just posted. My post posted, I do believe. There it goes. There it goes. There's my video. Dig is a physical. The mirror coat is only for special. Oh! I had no idea. I thought it was just for anything. It was just anything that happened. Grown, you exposed all of my weaknesses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to do you like that. We gotta go to the final. This is a great way to get experience points. I should do a few more of these before I try to move on to the plot. Because I am, in fact, struggling with getting absolutely demolished by any random fella along the way. Sailor T-Boo. Stantler and Snubble. Okay. Solid Gen 2 Pokemon lineup. Okie dokie. Okay, we're a lot of Intimidate going on. We've got 3 Pokemon. Okay, let's get a Mach Punch on the Stantler and a Spark also on the Stantler. Experience and money. It's a good place to get it. It's a good place. How are you doing today, Stray Noble Wolf? How are things going for you? Hitmontop. Okay. Oh, Snubble is not fairy type right now. This is because this is too early. So I can Mach Punch the Snubble also, and that'll do pretty well. Okay. We're gonna do one of those, and we're gonna do one of these, and then it's gonna go well, and it's gonna be awesome. That didn't knock it out. I thought it was gonna knock it out in one punch. Guess we are not One Punch Man. A show I have not seen, by the way, that I'm referencing. Come on, come on. Things are going fine. Never see you on TikTok anymore. My stuff is not getting pushed anywhere, ever anymore. So that is the reason for that. Literally none of my videos are getting pushed any direction. So that's cool. This is also why I made that same One Punch Man joke in my head and then you said it. Perfect! I'm glad we've done it. I've also not seen it. Amazing. Just a couple of people making jokes, referencing a show that we haven't seen. No big deal. Normal stuff. Hey, don't hit Carvanha like that. Ha! You shouldn't have. You literally shouldn't have. Well, solid. You guys so much experience points. Sailor T-Boo. Knocked him out. Okay, let's see. Twitch comments take so long to load. There's 1-minute commercials. I think I have it set to, like, the lowest amount of commercials possible, but what game should I start streaming with? Ooh! What game should you start streaming with? What kind- okay, wait. What kind of game do you want to play? Because that's a big part of it. You have to stream a game that you actually want to play, or else it's not fun. If you don't want to be playing it. So, like, what type of game are you wanting to do? Because if you don't, if you're wanting to play a Pokemon game, maybe, I don't know, maybe you play Fortnite, maybe you play Call of Duty. I don't know what you play. I don't know what your vibe is there. Because obviously it seems like you play Pokemon, but like maybe that's not all the games you play. Maybe you play something else. Maybe you could stream Tamagotchi. I don't know. I was told, okay, my friend sent me some voice notes about some different like newer Tamagotchis, because I have one of the like kind of OG ones. They're like it's not like super, it doesn't have like a lot of like features and stuff like that, but there's apparently some like very modern ones that are crazy. I don't know. Between doing Pokemon games or Kingdom Hearts. Ooh. If you do competitive, Pokemon Champions might be fun. A fun one to play. Just because there's I don't know what your goals for streaming are, but it's fun obviously to stream when you have like people in chat and everything. And Pokemon Champions, I feel like a lot of people are watching right now, so that could be a good one if your goal is to like get some people. So the idea behind like which game you should stream does have to do with audience, depending on, because obviously like if you're wanting to stream, you probably want to stream to real people or something. And so I would say that Pokemon Champions, if you're interested in that, is a good call. I don't know, just like you have to what Pokemon games are you thinking though? Like, because there's also obviously like the weird, like the games that you can obtain completely illegally, you know what I mean? There's always those, and some of those are like super in the zeitgeist. Those are really fun. Then there's the option of like you could play like a, I don't know, you could play like a random niche one, you could play a mainline one, you could do like shiny hunting, could do like Scarlet and Violet, you could do Legends EA. There's so many options. Yeah, I did see that Kingdom Hearts has a new game coming out soon, so that's also, I just don't know anything about, Kingdom Hearts specifically. So but those are the things to consider when you're trying to start streaming. It's like what are your goals, or are you just wanting to play a game that you like and see if people show up, or are you like specifically trying to get people to show up? Because if you're specifically trying to get people to show up, you have to play different games than you maybe specifically are wanting to play. And that's complex. Complex information. I love how every single time anybody asks me any question, I have to like take it to the extreme of just like, well, what do you mean by that? I don't know, I don't have an answer. Yeah, it works out well for me, since before I started streaming, I was not building. I feel like I was when I started streaming, I was not trying to build a community streaming so much as it was that like I had a community that I had built. I had an audience that I had already built making videos and stuff like that, and those people came over to watch me stream. And so then I just already had some people who wanted to watch me play games every once in a while. And then now I just have, so I never had like the period where I like needed growth necessarily, I guess that, and so I never had to like specifically, I never like had to play the game that was like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it, I think, but just like, I never had to optimize the same way as like somebody who's like trying to grow and they only just started streaming. So I don't have that kind of advice. I'm gonna drink water now. You understand? Okay, good. But yeah, so it's a different game. For sure. But they always say that like you can't really grow, people always say that you can't really grow in streaming unless you're also like making content, whether that be like content about your stream, if you're trying to drive that force as well. I don't know. He looks so round in his, I know it's so round, and now it is gone, and I do feel bad about that. But we have Meryl still, also round. Also an incredibly round little baby. I'm gonna Mega Drain. We are uniquely suited for all of the types that we have been facing lately, which is cool. Any note about the water yet? I don't see anything. I don't see any emails. Are you enjoying this game? Yeah, it's really fun. I played Pokemon Coliseum back when I was a kid, and this game is the sequel? The sequel, I think it is. I never got to play this one, so this is fun. The pacing is very slow. Like, this game will take you. It will be hard to speed run this game. So do be aware of that if you're gonna try to play this one, because it takes a long time to do anything. Spiel clubbing club, no. Whoever wins or loses, let there be no hard feelings, okay? All right. You better be a good sport at the end of this. Now, because you said that whole thing now, you better be a good sport. I have a feeling they're not going to be a good sport. Want to start it and probably do clips of my streams for the other platforms. Sweet! Very cool. Okay, so I stream on Purple app, which is what I have to say, of course, to avoid getting thrown into the well. Oh, actually, I'm gonna Mach Punch Epom, and then I'm gonna Spark Corsola. There we go. But so obviously I stream on the Purple app, but I also am streaming on TikTok. I have like a plug. I don't know what you're planning to do, but I use like a little plug-in to have like a little vertical cam on OBS that like is connected to the same thing, and that is what I stream with on vertical platforms. That might be useful to you. I don't know where all and how all you're planning to stream. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know if you can stream. Can you stream vertically on Purple app? I don't even know, but like it could be useful. It could be useful. just letting you know in case it is. I don't know. I don't know anything. Don't ask me questions. They're testing it out right now. They're testing it out right now. Oh, the water? Is that what you're talking about? Some people can do vertical streams. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't ever. Once again, I don't watch streams. I don't watch streams all that much, so I don't see them very often. Usually I just the most that I do of watching streams is just like whenever I raid somebody, I'll usually just like hang out in there for a little bit. And that's usually fun. I have a good time doing that. But that's the majority of the streams that I watch. So when I am watching, or when we go raid into somebody, that is like a streamer that I think is doing a good job typically. Can we at least one-shot the Doduo? Can that please? There we go. Alright, very good. And I can handle this Gulpin. Doing Gulpin activities. Twice! And then I'm poisoned. You should be fine. You should be fine. There we go. Thank you! I appreciate it. I get to wear my glasses again. You wanna know what? You wanna know how what a silly Billy I am? I was just like, oh my gosh, my head, for some reason my headphones don't fit. They're too big for my head. Cause they're like, I don't know, they were like all the way down here. They were extended. The little this part was extended, and I didn't know that they were, and so I thought that they were just really loose on my head, and then I couldn't wear these. I had to wear my normal glasses, but no, it's just I just put them back, and I don't know how I didn't notice that they were extended, because they weren't extended when I first got them. I wonder if my husband maybe tried them on, and and extended them to fit his head better. to just like see what it was like, and then I just didn't notice. But I feel so dumb. I was just like, dang, are these headphones like for somebody with a big head? And they don't like shrink down any smaller? What the heck? What did I get? Maybe it's for somebody who's got big hair or so. I don't know. I was confused. They were extended. They were extended. I feel very silly now because I just like shrunk them back down, and now I have headphones that fit my head and can hold my like glasses with the chain arms. So then it won't hurt my head as much. It's so silly. Okay. So we've got a Snubble, and we've got a Carvana. And I don't think we'll one-shot the Snubble, because, yeah, we didn't in the last one, so I'm gonna assume we wouldn't this time. Maybe we'll one-shot the Carvana, though, because those things are glass cannons? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that hurt, but I'm okay. I'm alright about it. Okay, we got a Bagon on the field. What are we gonna use against Bagon? I don't have anything super effective there. Bulk up? No! Let's go Headbutt, Bagon, Swift? So we hit both? And it should knock out Snubble? Oh, we didn't! Oh, we didn't, so what was that all for? What was the point of all that? Big on a flinch, good. Alright, ghost type attack real quick. That was gross. Oh, and I'm paralyzed. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll actually knock out. Now we'll actually knock it out. Get this thing out of here. Bagon is scared. Terrified. It didn't expect me to be schmoovin' like that. Tony Tiger. We got 2 Tonys in here? That's exciting. Are you guys the same? You guys aren't the same, Tony. You didn't just change your username? That's fun. I'm confused. Oh no, you did change your username. That's still you. Okay. I was so confused because on the bottom it still shows up with your previous username. That was so confusing. I thought we had a second Tony. That'll happen to me sometimes. Somebody will change their username and I'm like, you're a different person. I have no idea who you are. I don't know who you are anymore. A stranger. Oh, we're so close to level. What are you yelling about? My child. You're literally fine. Settle down. Why were you yelling? Okay, now your discipline's up to 50%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, imagine if I, like, knew who you were. Imagine if I knew you from childhood and then you just had, like, a different username. That'd be crazy. Wanted to try a new username. This one I've been using for 10 years. I mean, it's a good one. I'll say about this username, something with usernames that people don't even think about. Ooh, there's somebody at the spot. Something that people don't consider when it comes to usernames is, like, how easily people will be able to tell what they're supposed to call you. I think your username will make it easy for people to figure out what they're supposed to call you. You don't even know my real name and you've met me 3 times. Is it not Tony? Is your name not Tony? I don't know. When people tell me their name, I just kind of accept what they say. Is it Anthony? Is it Antonio? This is a Sandshrew, not a Bonsly. This is a Sandshrew, not a Bonsly. Cousin didn't know my real name for 18 years, alas. Such is life. Alright, well, we'll get some experience from this. That'll be good. Jose Antonio. Okay, Antonio. I did guess Antonio. That was at least real. That was at least in there. Why do you, is it your first and middle name? Or is that like, do you have a dual first name? Like do you have two names as your first name? Cause that's what some people have. First and middle. What was the reasoning behind going by your middle name rather than your first name? Because I know some people, they just like prefer it, or maybe it's like they're like a junior or something, and so they go by the middle name so it's not confusing. They just decided to always call me Tony growing up. That's so weird. I always think that's the weirdest one. When like your family will like call you by like they named you and then they decide to call you a different thing. And I understand getting a nickname off of your first name, but it's like you didn't have to give them that first name. You could have given them the middle name as the first name if that's what you wanted to call them. I don't understand why people do that. I always think that's weird. I had a kid that like I know when I was a little kid, one of my friends, his name was Noah. And his parents named him Sean when he was born. But then in the first couple of, well, at least this is how he tells it. I don't know if this is true because this is also like back in the day when we were like children. But like he was just like, oh, my parents named me Sean. But then in the first couple of weeks, they're like, this isn't a Sean. This baby's not a Sean. And so then they changed his name. And he wasn't a Sean. He definitely wasn't. Like, as we were growing up, that kid wasn't Sean. That name wouldn't have fit. The only sibling not called by my first name. That's so random. But I'm named after my grandpa. Jose is your grandpa or Tony is your grandpa? Because I guess I could see it if your grandfather's name was Antonio and then they called you Tony about it. Because they were like, oh yes, because grandpa. But like, if it's Jose and then they were just like, well, I'll never call you that. Oh, he's got the whole name. He got the whole government name. I see. I understand. Okay. Interesting. That's so weird how that works. I don't know what we're doing. To be honest on this one here. I don't know what type Smoochum is, but I was hoping. Maybe Sean was giving Old Testament? But yeah, I think, oh no, I don't want to learn self-destruct. You don't get to learn self-destructive moves like that. Absolutely not. My team will never. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Finn is not the name my parents gave me, but it is my name. And so I don't know. I do think it's weird that we don't have people changing their names as they reach adulthood. As I feel like it seems like people, because okay, so you look at this little like chicken nugget of a baby and you give it a name and you expect like how it can't be just me that like did not fit my name for my whole life. You know what I mean? Or it's like there has to be. And not in like a, because I know there's some people who change their name because of like gender dysphoria or whatever, which is not the reason that I changed my name. But like there's so many names. There's so many names that you can grow up to be so many different things. And so it's like, I feel like people should change their names more often. Also, I think we shouldn't question when people tell us what their name is, for the most part. Or is okay, so I've had a complicated time with this because obviously with people's usernames, I'll be like, hey, I know your username. Is that what you want me to call you? Like, is that the name that you want me to say to you when I see you? Because I don't... Hi, Kenya. Sounds good. But it's like, is that the name that I'm supposed to call you? Or do you want me to... There's some people who go by a name that is completely not their username at all. And I go, what the heck? Hi, water bottle. How's it going? but then, so I've asked questions like that, but like in general, when someone says, hi, my name is blah, 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 I've never questioned it. But people always, whenever I'm just like, oh, hey, my name's Finn, they're like, is that a nickname? I'm like, so freaking what if it is? That's the name I told you to call me, so call me it. And I don't understand why people, like, I guess people are just like, oh, well, it's typically a male name that people are called Finn. I've never met a girl named Finn. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So what? I don't know. Your name isn't really Finn? It was not my birth name, no. But long story short, when I was in college, I met a girl who had the same first and middle name as me, and she was a problem for a lot of other reasons, but she was like, you need to have a nickname. And I was like, and she was like, no, seriously. I was like, oh. And so then through a series of events with the concept of a dolphin trainer, people were like, oh, we're gonna call you Dolphin Trainer, because they were trying to brainstorm nicknames that I could have, and I'm like, no, the hell you're not. And then they were like, we're gonna, don't worry, we'll shorten it to Finn. And then I said, that won't stick. Here I am. And now if my husband calls me my birth name, then I think he's mad at me for some reason. Because he's never called me that, and it's just like, ugh. But I get like randos. See, because I'm okay telling the story right now as like you guys are in stream. But people come into stream all the time and they ask if Finn is my real name, and I'm like, what the hell? And then people in real life, I was at like a coffee shop and I was getting a breakfast burrito, and they were like, oh, what's the name for the order? And I said Finn, and they was like, oh, is that short for Finley? I'm like, no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you about my name. We didn't have to make this a conversation. And I understand wanting to, like, it's fun to connect with people, but there's other things you can connect with people about. I feel like names are such an annoying one. I'm always call you Finn. I don't even, I also, well, I don't like my real name because it doesn't fit me. It doesn't fit me. It's not correct. That's crazy. Your name is also Dolphin Trainer? That's insane. We made up a Nicholas name for me also because Finn is a nickname, and so my Nicholas name is Finnegan. So that's pretty cool too. That's pretty neat. But yeah, it's a name that doesn't fit me, and I don't really like when people call me it unless it's like my family and stuff like that. And so I get annoyed when people do that. Hate when people ask my name and I say Tony and they ask Anthony. I guess I just did that, but you did drop on me that Tony was not your real name, and so then I went, oh no. People just call me Water. I do call you Water Bottle. I do call you Water Bottle. I'm calling you by your first and middle name, it looks like. But in general, I don't know, when somebody is just like, hey, my name's this, I don't think that hard about it. I don't understand why people are like thinking that hard. Like, why do you gotta get to the root of what people's names are? Like, if somebody says to call you a thing, then there you go. Like at Starbucks? Yeah, no, so what's the point of that? What's the point of that? Why are we at a place of business and you're like hounding me about your name? About my name, rather. That was a backflip. Raffert. Or maybe it's French also. Raffaire? Raffet? I don't know anything about French, actually. I shouldn't be trying to do this right now. But like, I feel like there's so many other things that, like, if you are a person who, first of all, most of the time, what I always hear is like, don't bother the workers. Don't bother workers at places. And so why are the workers bothering me sometimes? It's just like, hey, I thought we had an understanding that we're not to bother each other. And which isn't too much of a bother, but it's just like, hey, what if we just connect about something else? Why does it have to be about my name? Because I feel like I haven't known a single person who has been like excited to go into depth about their name. Because either it's a person who has like a pretty like straightforward name, or it's somebody who has a name that is like difficult to spell or pronounce or something, or gets mispronounced easily or something, and then they get so annoyed. What's up, Alfred? How are you doing? But think it's been like ever been like a ha ha ha, yeah, you got it, my name is Anthony. Like, you know what I mean? If somebody's just like, oh, is it short for Anthony? It's like, ha ha, yeah, that's so funny, let's keep talking. Like, that's kind of a, it's a little bit of a conversation killer, isn't it? Because at a certain point, like, you give, like, unless it's like you're good friends, like, that's too much information. That's too much to talk about. Or it's like just not exciting. It's just like, oh no, or oh yep. You know what I, there's not really like more you could go into, unless then you're just like, oh yeah, it was my grandfather's name and blah 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 blah, and then that's too much to give to the Starbucks person. I don't go to Starbucks, I don't drink coffee, but I assume the only time I've ever hounded people about their name is if I'm checking them in, but that's because I have to check IDs for things of security. Yeah, that's security purposes. That's a separate thing. That's an entirely separate thing. That is a time when you should be hounding people for their info. Just deadpan look at them and say no. Yeah, because what else are you supposed to say? What? Oh, it's disabled, and none of my other moves will hit this guy, so I will do nothing. Cool. But yeah, like, what else are you supposed to say? Nope. Every time I give them my name, they get it wrong. My name is not Robert. Well, see, your username is Sloshed Wolf, so I have no idea what you're telling them that makes them think that your name is Robert. But I will believe you that your name is not Robert. I think your name is Sloshed Wolf. See, because, like, imagine I was, like, hounding y'all for your names. It's just like, oh, well, that's your username. That's not your real name. Share a first and middle name with someone famous for their usage of illegal substances, so I often get follow-ups. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, no. My friend... who was I talking to? Oh, I was just talking to my friend Rem the other day, and he was saying that he knew a kid growing up whose first name was Butts. His name was Butts. Or no, it was his last name. It was like hyphenated, and they kept, and it's like, oh no, that's so tragic. I misunderstood. I thought he was saying that the kid's first name was Butts, but no, in fact it was a hyphenated last name that the parents passed on to him, and he immediately dropped that when he turned 18. Government doesn't belong on this app. Yes, correct. Oh, come on. Mine is still here. Are you sure? Your roommate's name is Bright Flash. Wow. Are you just doxing your roommate right now, though? All you do is start ugly crying when they ask. Perfect. The exact response you want to see every single time. Am I right? Alright, well that's not gonna work. Maybe Swift will get them? I don't know if it'll knock out Plusle. I think it should take out Minin, though. Please. Okay, Minin's gone. Let's see about Plusle. Okay! 2 of them. We love to see it. That's actually awesome. What other Pokemon you have? Oh? To level 29, we need to get the experience share off of you. Holy moly. I don't care if I dox their name. None of y'all will ever meet them. Somebody could look them up and be weird. I don't know. I get real nervous about people's information online. I get nervous about it. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. This girl, when I was in college, same person and middle name as me, exact same, different last name, obviously. But she was also trying to date the guy who is now my husband. Honestly though, actually, I wasn't trying. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know how relationships worked, and he just went, that one is cool, and then just kind of like picked. You know how for a lot of my existence, the way I explain it is, in a lot of ways I am like a big dog that doesn't know that is like picked up for the first time, and so then somebody will pick me up, and then I'm just not like specifically pick me up, not like this is a metaphorical sense. Somebody will do something and I'm just there like with my little legs like sticking straight out because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Way to flex on the tryhard. I know, I didn't even try, it just happened to me. Oh no, that's not their last name, that's their first and middle. Got it. Okay, fantastic. I like mine, it got wabi sabi. No, exactly. And she like got so upset about it, and then like at one point like stormed out of her room about it. Oh, she'd be so upset if she knew I was like spilling her tea on the internet also, I bet. And I don't care. Actually didn't want to do that. But she also, I didn't name her, so it's freaking fine, bro. It's freaking okay. But yeah, it was a very ridiculous situation that she was just like, you need a nickname, and I was like, I guess. And I didn't fight it that hard because once again, like, I didn't like my name as it was, so like, sure, dude, like, I guess I will have a nickname. Darn, speed rate, because you can never get a nickname. You can never get a nickname by like asking for one, you know what I mean? It has to be given. It has to be given to you. So it works out like that. I don't know that she was a tryhard, but she would get like fussy over weird stuff in a way that I have not seen another person do before. What is happening with my glasses? Oh, they're off my face. Hang on. What is on my glasses? My glasses are a nightmare right now, actually. Let's see. Let's go set this ladybug on fire. There we go. Oh, my microphone is down here. There we go. Let me just like turn that up really quick while I clean my glasses. But I don't know, like, so my now husband was in a car accident the summer before we all got to school. And so freshmen weren't really supposed to have like on-campus car passes or something because there was limited park. I don't know, it was a whole thing. But he was allowed to because he had like a medical reason. He had to go to the chiropractor and stuff like that. And within like 2 weeks of us all knowing each other, we're all hanging out, we're all doing whatever. Like in the cafeteria, and he was just like, oh yeah, like the reason I have a car on campus is because I have these appointments. And we were just like, oh, that's crazy, like that's wild that you were in a big car accident, whatever. And she immediately went, you didn't tell me you were in a car accident. Mind you, this is the second week of us all knowing each other. Mind you, this is the second week of us all knowing each other, and I think this is the moment where she started to hate me and got mad at me because I said that. I was just like, dude, we've known each other for 2 weeks. And she just kind of like looked at me, and then I think that's where I messed up. I think that's where she was mad at me. I think that's where we started having issues because I guess that was the wrong thing to say. Whooper's ground type. It's fine. Can I ask for less nicknames? I have like 12. You gotta ask for less, but nicknames will never go the way that you want nicknames to go. There will always be, you'll never get to ask for one, you'll never get to reject one. They just happen to you. Meanwhile, his nickname was Car Accident, imagine. Yeah, but so she got mad at me, but like that was correct. That was the correct option. Like, yeah, we don't know each other. Obviously, we're gonna find out stuff about each other. And then I was like, hey, I was also in a car accident last summer. A much more minor car accident, mind you. He was in like a pretty severe car accident. He got T-boned. But I was in a fender bender. I was like, do you want to also know that I was in a car accident? And she did not like that I said that either. And then we had problems from there on forth, and then yada yada, and she stormed out of her room, and it was a whole thing. Not gonna trauma dump all my stuff after 2 weeks normally. Typically, well, not even trauma dumping, like simply you won't know. It's gonna take more than 2 weeks for you to like find out all of the things that have happened to me in general. in general, like that's not even like a trauma thing. It's just like, hey, yeah, like or like probably it's gonna take more than 2 weeks for me to be like, oh, over the summer I went on a trip, like I went on a camping trip with my family. Like I think most information takes a little more than 2 weeks of knowing people to get around, you know what I mean? So that was just like in every direction an insane thing to like then be mad at somebody about. It's just like, how I can't believe you didn't tell me this thing about you, you person who I've known for 2 weeks. So my friends have known me for years and don't know everything about me. Exactly, because that's what a person is. Chons, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. We love a Prime sub. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Oh, do you have... I don't see a little guy on the bottom for you there. If you don't have a stream avatar down there and you want one... Oh, there you are. You just appeared. Okay, you spawned in. I see you there. Doing well? I'm so glad to hear it. We are one new sub away from opening a card pack. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's a friend who I knew for 7 years and he didn't know a very big fact about me. There's friends that I've had for so many years who don't know what my birth name is because we don't talk about it, because they've just called me Finn forever. And that's the way I like to have it. That's the way I prefer it to be, actually. Let's see. We're gonna quick attack. And then Spark on Cleffa? I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be good. But yeah, I thought that was so silly. I thought that was so silly. But then, you know, like me in my head was just like, oh no. If he dates this girl, then he's not ever gonna want to date me because we have the same name, and that would be like super weird. Also, my Tamagotchi's sick! Look, he's got the little, like, skull floating over his head. Let me give you medicine. I'm very attentive to my Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi! I said it again. Oh my goodness. It's well again. It's doing okay now. We're chilling again. You're giving Aries? I don't think that's anywhere in my birth chart. And this is, I had to pull up my birth chart for one of my friends to go look at. I don't think I got Aries literally anywhere on there. Hi, Roger! Thank you for lurking. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I hope you're doing so good. Even family members whose names have been lost to time. Yep, it happens. It happens like that. Sometimes you just don't know everybody's names, and that's okay. Okay. And then, is that your last Pokemon? Let me look up, hang on, let me look up my, my whole deal. Also, I'm told to go check and see if the water's on, so hang on, 1 second. The water is back on. We are good. We are chilling. We are cooking with gas. Okay, where's my, what is it, CoStar? That dang app? One of my friends introduces themselves as their chosen name, and then like a year later they Zelled me for something and it was their birth name, and I got so confused, and then their family was randomly referring to them by their birth name. I was so confused who they were talking about. That happens to my friends all the time. That happens to my friends constantly. One of my friends, I accidentally doxed myself to, so thank goodness Maddie's cool about it. But my bestie Maddie, she called me, and she like barely, people don't call me in general, but she had my phone number and she called me because she needed to ask me something really urgently. And I apparently had not changed my voicemail since high school, and so she was like, oh my god, I got jump scared by your other name. Please call me back when you get a blah blah blah, whatever. It's so funny. Let's see. All right, what's on my chart? There is not a single Aries sign anywhere near my birth chart, is what it says. I got Scorpio, got Sagittarius on here, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, a good bit of Leo, and Virgo. Virgo is the main one. Is the main thing that I am. Cause I was born in September, is what it is. Capricorn, Neptune. I don't know what a Neptune is. That's what I was gonna say. Well, you said that I'm giving Aries and you were wrong about that. So I think that's BS. I think that's BS. No, you said, oh, you're giving this, which is something that I definitively am not giving. Makes sense. You do give Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus. Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree. I think. I don't understand it all. I just know that I'm a Cap. All I know is that people will be like, I think you're this thing, and then as soon as they're wrong, I'm like, no, you're wrong. Here is what it actually is. And they're like, actually, no, that's so you. And I'm just like, is it now? Is it now? How dare you? Oh my goodness. Why is it trying to show a clip from this live right now? That's so weird. That's a new feature. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know what all of the things are. I think it's supposed to make sense that I have Leo in so many of the different little doodads or whatever, because I do content creation, and I think that's supposed to be like, oh yeah, he's perform, talk to people. I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. I have like 8 different signs listed on there, so people have 2 out of 3 chances of being right. How many are there's 12, right? Is it 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I also have 8, so they've got good odds. They've got good odds at that. Let's see what are the main ones? What are the main things? Okay, so I'm a Virgo sun, an Aquarius moon, and a Scorpio rising. Is that the main ones? Is that the ones that I'm that are, I don't know. How do I look mine up? I'm interested. I think, okay, I have this app called CoStar. It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense, but it gives you the full chart, but you have to know when you were born to the number. So it's just like if you were born at like 11:30 p.m. or something on whatever day of whatever year, you know. And then you have to also know where you were born. And so then you put that in, and then it shows you your whole chart. 12:03 a.m. Very nice. You're pushing it pretty late. But yeah, so I'm sure you could look this up literally any other way. I don't know though. All I know is I was told to get the app by one of my friends who wanted to know what my chart was. It's called CoStar. CoStar, and it's got a little icon that looks like the Death Star a little bit, but it's just the moon in black and white. But it looks like the Death Star. Are we sure it's not the Death Star? I'm not certain it's not the Death Star. Your mom got to the hospital at 11:30. Oh my gosh, you were like out of there. you were done being in there. That's so funny. The weather is fickle. Sure is, buddy. Sure is. But yeah, that is a swift birth. Is legally a legally distinct Death Star. Legally distinct. Do you see it though? It looks just like it, doesn't it? I gotta go check. I'm gonna check and see how my Tamagotchi's doing. It's starting to get a little hungry, but it's okay. It's only missing 1 of the 4 hearts now. Youngest of 5, she knew what was happening. Oh, she was prepared. She knew the timing of this time. She was ready. Youngest of 5. You got a big family. I was talking to my parents and they were talking, it's like, oh yeah, this family is 5 kids. And I'm like, that's too many kids. And they're just like, oh, people used to have like way bigger families. So a family of 5 was considered really small back then. And I'm just like, that's insane. That's too many. My chart is fire, 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 fire. Like fire signs? Because that's supposed to be something. Or is it like, just, is it on fire? Decided to speedrun the last one. Speedrun, no deaths. Speedrun, no damage, no deaths. I want 2 kids max. That's because I don't know how things have changed, but my parents were just like, no, people used to have like 13 kids, and I'm just like, crazy. Why would you do that? That's so many. That's so many kids. You don't need that many. That's just greedy at a certain point. And then at a certain point, like, are you parenting all of your kids? You can't be parenting all of your kids if you have that many. Your other children are parenting your other the smaller children at that point. Because I know that you cannot be giving enough kids that much individual one-on-one time to, like, help them grow and develop. Your mom has 5 siblings, your mom has 8 siblings, what the heck? What the helly? Both my parents come from families with more kids than they had. Yeah, that's so many. My mom has 2 siblings. My mom has 2 sisters. And my dad has 3 sisters. So, like, not like, I don't know, my dad's in a slightly larger family. You don't hear about families with 4 kids that often, I feel like. Oh, Replay, thank you so much for the heart me. How's it going? How are you doing today? I feel like people don't... I haven't met any families with 4 kids in a long time, I feel like. I feel like it's like 3 kids or 5 kids, and there's not usually an in-between, oddly enough. Being parented by the older siblings is definitely a thing that happened to her. Exactly! That's how it works. That's what ends up happening. Voltorb is so goofy to me. Every time we send it out there, it's Torbin time. It's time to Torb. Okay, who else we all got? How we doing? You're a low level. Maybe Flareon needs... Maybe Flareon needs to take a moment. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Okay, give you the experience share. Okay, and swap you with... Let's put Duskull out there. And give Duskull some leftovers. Yeah, that sounds good. Is this the official team, or are you just vibing right now? I'm trying to train him up because we have been kind of under-leveled. So I'm trying to get him up a little bit higher in the Coliseum. And it's helping, it's working. The only families I know with 3 kids are like 3 grown kids, and then we didn't know we could still have kid child. Oh my goodness. Dad's from a family of 7, my mom has a family of 6. My goodness! Big families. Older ones do raise the younger. My brother's 15 years older than me and Def raised me. See, that's crazy. That's crazy because that's so many children. That's so many children. You know what I mean? That's so many little guys. And it's not that I'm just like, oh no, Tony shouldn't have been born, but I'm just like, at a certain point you got to be like, well, time for, like, we gotta have another one. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to. I don't know. I just don't get it. Oh, we fought this guy before. We fought him. Okay, I'm gonna use Shadow Ball on Roselia, and I'm gonna use Spark on Wingull. I didn't say that, Tony. I didn't say that. I specifically said the opposite of that. Gave up on learning the names of aunts and uncles at one point because I only got to see them when they all showed up at once for family reunions. That's so stressful. Luckily, I was around my uncles, aunts, and cousins pretty frequently growing up. Because pretty much everybody was still in the area. So I got to be around family pretty frequently, but there's no internet. What else were they supposed to do? I don't know, go outside, go have a picnic, run around in the grass, throw a baseball? I don't know. There's options. There's options. Go to a bookstore, get your whole family to pick out a little book and then have family reading time. I was a big reader as a kid personally, so that would have been fun for me. Granted, half of my parents' siblings I never met, so... Well, there you go. That's hard to remember. That's hard to remember. Okay, it's tough to see a Rhyhorn here right now. Especially tough when you're gonna use Protect like that. That's so rude. Or only met once. That's tough. That's just tough. Okay, so we didn't get to use any moves whatsoever. That was actually so tragic. That was actually so annoying. I have even actually spent a lot of time with, like, my great aunts and uncles, and then my, like... I don't know, what's the word for... my dad's cousins. And their kids, because when my dad's side of the family all got together, that's the Chinese side of my family, that is really fun. And then we all gather together for at least we used to. We don't do it the same anymore. They've been doing like summer get-togethers now because Christmas is just like such a big thing. But we used to get together for Christmas every single year and all have like a big Chinese Christmas, which was delicious and amazing and so much fun. But I think that kind of stopped being the same way that it was before, around like 2020. But yeah, that's a good time. So I got to meet a lot of those people. So I know a lot of those family members as well. And I know that is like not something that everybody does. I'm just gonna try to take out Roselia. I need something to be gone. I need something to go away. I'd really like it to be the Rhyhorn though, because I would like to be able to use electric type attacks again. And I'm frozen. Can I stop? Can I stop being frozen? What are the odds of being frozen? What is the, like, how often does that happen? You know what I mean? One guy come up to me at my cousin's wedding and they asked how I knew the bride and groom, and when I said cousin, he was like, "Oh, I'm your uncle." I was like, okay, and then never talked to or saw him again. That's such a funny interaction. That's so funny. What do you mean? I'm like, "Oh, I'm your uncle." That's really good. I'm kind of obsessed with that, honestly. That's such a funny response. It's just like, "Oh, okay." Just like, well, I guess so. Okay, can you be unfrozen? I don't think it's gonna be unfrozen. I think we're just gonna be stuck in limbo. Hi, Michael. How are you doing? If it uses Mega Drain again, yeah, then we're still stuck in limbo. And this just sucks. This is just not a good time. We're just not having fun. Oh my god, you're still frozen. This is the most inconvenient battle of all time. And now you have Fire Blast? Why do you have all of these moves? Where did you get them? The trinket video. People are responding positively to the trinket video. Very good. Alright, can something happen for me that I want? Can we at least knock out the Roselia? Thank goodness. Send that thing away. That Rhyhorn is being a problem. It's from my grandpa's other marriage after my grandma, and this man was younger than my oldest brothers. There you go. I remember when I was in middle school, I knew a kid. There were two kids who went to my school, and one was in my grade and one was like 2 grades below, and the kid in my grade was the uncle of the kid who was in the couple grades below, and so they were like besties. But that's such like a weird relationship to have with somebody. All right, Breloom. Come out here and fix this situation, please. I need to put this Rhyhorn away. Happy for the Knicks? I'm pretty happy for the Knicks, too. I am more of a Spurs fan. I am a Warriors fan, first of all. Golden State Warriors fan. That is my main team. Spurs are my number 2, and I do like them. However, I have to be happy for the Knicks. I am pleased for them because that's great. That's great. It's been so long. Playing some games later today and was raining earlier. Not much going on today. Well, that's good to hear. A nice little lazy day. Little lazy day moment. Can I be done with this battle now? This isn't even like the finals or the semifinals. This is just some run-of-the-mill guy. Just showed up and decided to, like, fight me and steal my lunch money. My goodness. Lakers fan because of LeBron and Luka. I do like the Spurs in the Knicks. So there you go. I can't be a Lakers fan because I'm from the Bay Area. It's not allowed. I have been specifically an anti-Lakers fan for so much of my life that the best I can do for you right now is that I am neutral. I'm hurting Nostel's feelings. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. Lakers fan, but because I'm from LA. There you go. There you go. Hi, Jelton. Thank you so much for the gamer cat. It's such a funny little guy. How are you doing? How is the shop? Who is Nostel? Who is Nostel? I don't think I'm saying it right. Is it this man? Is it this man who is out here? Who is being a problem? A menace to society? Okay, I don't think any of my moves... I don't think Shadow Ball hits any of these guys, so I have to use this. There we go. World Cup is crazy, though. I admittedly not a soccer fan. The man before, fantastic. Not a soccer fan, so I don't really... I haven't been paying attention, but I've been being told by people who like soccer that it's very crazy right now, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for all trying their best and having fun. Living in Florida, I like Miami Heat, but Magic is pretty decent. Not a Miami Heat fan. I am not a fan of Miami Heat all that much. Not a fan. It's fun to watch even for casuals. It's entertaining. Soccer is one of the few sports that I have a hard time watching, and I feel like if I was there in person, it would be more fun. But, like, it's really just kind of, like, meh when I don't know anything about soccer, and I just see it from, you see it from so zoomed out. They're just kind of running back and forth, and you can't really like see what's going on as far as like little individual strategies, I feel like. And so if I don't know the sport, then it's just like, well, Iran and New Zealand had an amazing match and went to the game. Sweet. Congratulations. I'm glad you got to go. That's fun. Yeah. I'm a Dodgers fan and wouldn't be if I wasn't from LA. I dislike the Dodgers very strongly because I knew somebody annoying who liked the Dodgers, so I do apologize for that. I do apologize. Main World Cup content I've been consuming has been TikToks of European tourists reacting to American things. I watched a compilation of Korean people being embraced by people in Mexico, and I thought that was so lovely. The thing that I love, I've not been watching the World Cup, but the thing that I love about this whole season and it being like the basketball finals and stuff is just seeing people be so happy and be so like excited about a thing all together is so fun. I feel like we dislike the same teams despite being opposed this final season. You mean in basketball? I don't dislike the Knicks specifically. I need to clarify. I do not hate the Knicks. They're not a team that I've really thought too much about either way because I'm not from New York, obviously. So don't take my rooting for the Spurs to say that I just like wanted the Knicks to lose, you know? Love how I'm letting people just embrace other cultures and people. And then everyone's just so happy. It is just it's so sweet. Toyota won the 24 hours of limit. I don't know what that means. Toyota? Like the car? Was picking the Knicks to win. Cool. Well, I'm glad you picked correctly. Not annoying about it, but it's been in my family blood for years to love the Dodgers. And see, I can't even blame you for that. It's in my the place that I was born's blood to be a Giants fan, so I have to be a Giants fan. I don't like baseball. I'm going to a baseball game before Pokemon Worlds because they're having a Giants game that is themed after Pokemon that I'm very excited about. That'll be really fun. Oh, you withdrew Trapinch. That was actually the one that I was concerned about, so thank you. Thank you for doing that. You're breaking my soccer heart. Hey, I just don't like watching it. I'm not saying it's a bad sport. I just don't watch it. I won't be watching it. I hope it's going well, though. I hope you're having fun. Going to Radio Korea Plaza for the Korea-Mexico game. That's cool. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Like the Spurs because I was hate watching the Heat in 2013. Same. Same. I don't think it was because I was hate watching the Heat specifically, though, but my dad was a big fan of Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker, and so that trio was really cool, so I've got a Tim Duncan shirt, and so I'm a fan of them. I want to go to that Giants game so much. I don't know a lot about baseball, but I'm going with some friends, so I think that it's going to be great. I think it's going to be so fun. Grandpa moved to Brooklyn to watch the Dodgers live and then moved to LA when they did to watch them live. Wow, yeah. Diego, you're right. Grandpa was about that life. That's funny. Okay, so we're gonna hit you with one of those, and then... Oh, I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. That's alright. I can come back. I can come back and fix it. It's a park in K-Town in LA. Got it. That'll be fun, I bet. But I just really like watching people be, like, super excited about a sport together. You don't gotta watch the game seriously, just grab food and drinks and enjoy. But I don't want to spend money on food and drinks, and I don't want to watch it at home by myself. Do you understand the... I don't want to spend money about it. Went to a Magic game versus Boston Celtics, and it was pretty cool. That is a team I hate, the Boston Celtics. Don't gotta watch the game seriously, just grab food and drinks and enjoy. I also don't want to spend that much money on food. That's the thing. That's the thing. Is that food is so expensive at these places. I'm probably gonna bring Pokemon cards to open. You can bring snacks into most stadiums. You can? I always thought it was like movie theater rules where you can't bring anything. As long as they're sealed. Got it. Okay. I was in NYC subway during Game 5. That was energy. Oh my gosh, all the videos that I'm seeing of the Knicks, I'm just like, tears rolling down my face. I'm just like, they're all so happy. I just love watching people be so happy. How much is food at Giants games? I don't know, like $7 hot dogs is what I'm thinking. I feel like it's gonna be too many dollars. Normally a clear bag that's smaller than 12 inches. I've got a clear bag prepped and ready to bring to events such as this. I don't think for the Giant Stadium you need a clear... I was looking up the rules. I don't think you need a clear bag, but you cannot under any circumstances bring a backpack even if it is clear. It has to be like a separate kind of bag, which I thought was really interesting. Swift, I guess. Don't hate yourself in confusion. No, you did it anyway. You did it anyway, and I don't want to spend like $7 for a hot dog. Friends bringing ceviche and michelada mix? Wow. Wow, fancy. Someone who goes to a lot of baseball games and have done security for baseball games normally can bring in snacks as long as you... Okay. All right. Maybe I'm gonna have to bring in some sealed snackage. Okay. I think we have the finals in this tournament. I really have been doing this so dead brain. This has been really nice for yapping. Not a fan either. Boston, good. I can't stand the Celtics. You want to know why? It's because when I was in high school, there were 2 Celtics fans in the Bay Area, mind you. What were they doing here? But they were Celtics fans and they bullied me a little bit about wore my Spurs shirt to school. And they were like, oh, are you a Spurs fan? And I was like, yeah, excited to experience human connection over something. I like that he has good tattooed across his knuckles. I just noticed that. That's so funny. What does his other hand say? But so I was just like, yeah, so excited to talk about basketball because not a lot of people that I knew at that age were super into basketball because I wasn't friends with a lot of like other people in other sports and stuff like that, and so I didn't know a lot of people who liked basketball, and I got so excited, and it's just like, oh, the Spurs suck. Mind you, they were in or had previously been in a championship just like a year or two prior, or like in that year actively, and I was just like, I was so upset. I was just like, hey, you didn't have to do that. And then I was just like, I don't really, and they were like, oh, have you seen, and I was like, the Celtics suck. And they're just like, have you seen their record? And I was like, I don't really care about their record. And they're like, oh, you don't care about your record. And I was like, I thought we were gonna have a cool, fun moment where we talk about basketball. I thought we were gonna have a cool, fun moment where we talk about basketball, and instead you're gonna be mean to me. Fighting Popeye, I guess so, yeah. I was like, that's so rude. The food doesn't have to be sealed, only drinks have to be sealed. Okay. Very cool, very good. Let's see, we're gonna Mach Punch that Stantler, and we're gonna Spark the Snubble, and that'll be good. As a Celtics fan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I hate your team specifically, Quantico. I promise it's nothing about you. It's just that the people in high school were not very nice to me. Remember somebody walking into the whole pizza, and I just looked it up in the rules. Okay, cool. A whole pizza. Maybe I'm gonna have to pick up a pizza. Any team with more than one is good enough, I think. Yeah, and it's like, it's not even like the Spurs are like that good, like, or they're not like super amazingly dominant, and they're not like a bad team. It's just like, that's an incredibly weird take to be like, oh, the Spurs are terrible. Like, there's other teams that are much worse, I'm sure. Do you always stream around the same time? Yeah, it's always around the same time. I start around 10:30 or 11 Pacific Standard Time, and then I go until like 1:30 or 2 typically. Hit Costco and get a $1.50 hot dog and bring that in. There I go. Yeah, I want to get a, I don't know if there's a good Costco to stop at on the way to the stadium. Still does have to fit the size requirements, so be careful of how big a pizza is. Okay, so it's got to be a personal pizza is what I'm hearing. Is what I've come to discover. It's got to be a personal size pizza. No, they do not. They do a great job getting players. Huh? You won 3 championships in your whole franchise existence? I don't know what you're talking about, Jeltsin. I'm sorry. I'm not... I don't know what you're referring to. Remember how I said I don't pay attention to the numbers all that much? Spurs got 5 championships. I'm saying I disagree. Disagree about what? I need more context. What are you disagreeing about? I've said so many things. As long as it's smaller by 16 by 16 by 8. What if I just get like a fat pizza? Like I stack them all on top of each other? You disagree with Michael? Oh. Oh, you disagree with Michael. See how that was hard to parse out? See how that was hard to know? How were we supposed to know what you were disagreeing with? I have a hard time figuring out where different comments are going. Okay, let's see. Let's switch. I'm gonna do one more of these things, I think. I'm gonna go this instead. We've had Voltorb out for a while. I feel like it's been a very, very like steady growth with Voltorb. You can get a pizza from Costco, put it in Ziplocs and put it in your bag. How long is Costco pizza good if I just like keep it like out? You know what I mean? Can't say a team is good by bringing up old trophies. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. I guess I can agree with that there. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I have weird. I love the Warriors. I think the Warriors only recently have been good, and by recently I mean in the past decade. They've eaten it 4 days later without putting it in the fridge. Well, did you die? Or did you get sick? Were you good? How was it? How were things? Let's see. What's the Warriors record? Warriors. How does it come back to basketball so frequently in stream lately? Basketball championship record. Let's see, what years did they win in? They've won 7 NBA championships in franchise history. Ranked 3rd for the most NBA championships and finals appearances in NBA history. That's crazy. Okay, when did they win? Tell me when they won. I just want to know what years they won. I'm getting like a whole history of the Warriors. I just want to know what years they have won. Just tell me their championships. My brain is broken. Warriors basketball championship years. Please just give me a list. Okay. Okay, so they won 1947, 1956, 1975, 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2022. Okay, yeah, so when I was in high school, then they won their first championship in many years since before I had been born, and then they proceeded to keep winning. And so now they're pretty cool. They had only won 3 championships in their entire time until 2015 when I was in high school. Yeah, we're talking about basketball. It all comes back to basketball. From 75 to 14, they weren't doing really anything. Yeah. That's when I became a Warriors fan. When I was a little kid, I got this shirt from when I was in 2nd grade. My brother and my dad went to a game, and they caught a t-shirt that came out of the t-shirt cannon, and it was this one, but this is a medium. Or like a small. This is not a big shirt. I don't know what the tag actually says, but this is a little shirt, and they couldn't fit it, so they gave it to me because I was a child, and it fit me so long, and now it finally fits me correctly, and I've had it ever since. But I started becoming a Warriors fan in, like, God, what year was that? It would have been like 2007, and so the Warriors had not been good for a long time at that point, and then they continued to, and then I had to continue being a fan for, okay, 2015 minus 2007. How many? What is that? Oh, Tomagotchi. No, my Tamagotchi's fine. Don't worry, guys. It was just making a face. But I had to continue being a fan for another 8 years before they got a championship. 2007 was the We Believe Warriors. That is the Warriors I grew up with, which was terrible. Awful. Terrible team. And I loved them through it. And my family loved them through it. And so and then people started calling me a bandwagon fan when I was in high school, and I was like, do you see this shirt right now? This has thunder. This is a guy. I'm pointing the wrong way. This is a mascot they haven't had in so many years, because it doesn't make sense for them to have a guy named Thunder, which is just a dude with a blue morph suit and a like yellow little stripe on his head, for a team that's called the Warriors. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care for basketball, I just like finals. I love basketball. It's my favorite one to watch. Graduated high school in 2006 when Miami Heat won it versus Dallas. Very cool. I don't think I was paying attention to basketball very well then. I don't know a whole lot of what was happening because I was like a kid in 2007. Wow, you're 10 years older than me then, I think, because I graduated in 2016. American sports kind of bore me because there's no real stakes until they have to play for a playoff position. I just like the sport of basketball. I like the pacing of it. I think it's good. NBA logos were weird for a bit. Recently at the thrift store, Southern California, by the way, found a Raptors jersey, which did not make any sense to me. I don't know what that was doing all the way down here. Beat the team favored to win it all in 2007. I just love them. I just love them. And so I am a person who, it doesn't matter if my team is terrible, that's my team. That's my team until they're good. And so I have a lot, that's why I have a lot of love for the Knicks winning the championship this year, because I know that kind of vibe of just being like, hey, they're not the best, but they're my team. And I'm obsessed with that. I think that's amazing. I love that about people, you know? Do you like basketball video games? No. I don't play sports video games, really. By the way, I was not sick from 4-day no refrigeration Costco pizza. Well, perfect. Feel like that with football. My team has never won. What's your team? Is it if you're from SoCal? Is it the Chargers? Is it the Chargers, or is that what it is? I don't follow football very much either. Yeah, I'm gonna be 28 this year. I love basketball. It's my favorite sport. NBA basketball. NBA basketball is all that I've really ever had on channels. I think the WNBA looks pretty exciting, but I don't think I have any channels that play it. Last sports game was NBA 2K20. Stopped after that. It's the same thing all the time. Yeah, I don't play... I've never been one to play sports video games, because I feel like, I don't know, just play the sport. At a certain point, I just would rather play the sport. And the sports that I don't want to play, I also don't want to play a video game doing that. The Vikings. That's out of left field. They talk about they make a Vikings reference in Pokemon. The Vikings football team is canon in the world of Pokemon. In the movie. Do you play basketball? It's fun as well. Nice. For me, it's Liverpool during 09 to 16. They suck, but then they're my team. And then the golden era came. There you go! There you go! And that's why you stick with a team. That's why you stick with a team. That guy loves a spherical Pokemon. I love that for him. Wish I could just go play baseball, but I can't. Yeah, baseball's a hard one to just go play. You can't just pick up a game of baseball. That's got a lot of setup to do. Like you gotta have a lot of people for that. You can't just get out there. That is a tough one. Speaking of volleyball, I get to play volleyball tonight. I'm excited about it. We're playing sand. Speaking of, the guy who organizes it just let us know he'll be there at 5:30, the normal time. Exciting. Ooh, did you guys see that? Wait, hang on. I have to go. I think I have to go order something on the Pokemon Center and see. Well, I have to see if it's still there. Shadow Ball won't hit. Shadow Ball won't hit. Ah! 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 I have to go order something on the Pokemon Center right now. Because they just restocked the wedding Pikachus or whatever. And I want to order one for my friends who are getting married. Please. Please. Please give me the ones so that I can order them for my friends. Oh my gosh, there it is. Let's see. Okay. I gotta go order them. There we go. Fantastic. I'm so excited. Because they haven't been in stock in forever. Okay. Oh, it hates me. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Sorry, I'm taking a little detour to order wedding Pikachus. For my friends. For their wedding. I'm sponsored by the Pokemon Center, by the way. I just, like, spent my own money on these, though. Yeah! Oh my god, I'm so excited! I've been wanting to get those for so long! For my friends. Okay, they're not married yet. I have time. I have time. We need at least 5 other people to even play baseball a little bit. I guess you could play catch. Why do I not have it as a command? I should have it as a command. Maybe, hang on, let me see if I can set it as a command really quick. What? Okay, alright. You should. I should have it as a command. Hang on. I'm sorry for my crimes. I'm sorry for the crimes that I've committed. Let's see. Let's go set that up live, shall we? Okay, so it's I have it as a timer. What do I have it as a timer? Pokemon Center. There we go. Okay. Chat commands. Add new command. Add new command. Pokemon Center. And then say this. Okay. Activate. Okay, now try it. It should be good. It should be there. Should be arrested for these crimes. Put me in jail. I'm sorry. I'm at work reviewing orders and Neil Patrick Harris just brought stuff. Oh, good. Very cool. I got it. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to get the... I was just like, oh, it'd be awesome. But I was like looking at all these places and the... Okay, everybody buys the Pikachu in the little suit, but doesn't buy the, like... they're in, like... There's ones that are in, like, Taipei, in the Taiwan, Pokemon Center, but they do them both, and then people just buy the one in the suit, and they never purchase the bride Pikachu, which is so sad. And they've been sold out on the American one forever, and so it's like $100 and something to get a wedding pair of Pikachus. And so since they just restocked, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I have to go to message my friend. I really appreciate that she said something. Wow. Wow. What a good time. I have if you guys don't know, Curly Swirly Maria, I am subscribed to her broadcast channel and she posts whenever new Pokemon Center things are up. So her ring box is a Pokeball. That's so cute! That's so cute! Were I able to get it? I did get it. I was so excited. Thank you so much for posting in your broadcast channel about the wedding Pikachus. I was finally able to pick some up for my friend who is getting married next year. Wow. What a good time. What a good time. I think they're so cute. But I feel so sad for all the, like, bride Pikachus who are left behind in Taipei, because everybody's getting all the ones with the little suit and tie. The suit and bow tie. It is a bow tie. It's not a regular tie, it's a bow tie. There we go. Was this the finals of this one? I don't remember. I don't remember where we are. I was able to get some limited edition Garbage Pail Kids card that just dropped. What is a Garbage Pail Kid? What is a Garbage Pail Kid? Huh? Does anybody else know what a Garbage Pail Kid is? I've never heard of that before. For some reason I am like panicked and I'm just like, did I actually get it? I think I did. I even logged into my account, so it should just like show me. Yes, I did get it. Sick. I'm so excited. I got them. I'm so excited to give these to my friend. I hope they love it. We're actually gonna Mach Punch, because I think that's super effective on both the rock and the dark, and that'll one-shot Larvitar for sure. You don't know what those are? No! Garbage Pail Kids. Not like Cabbage Patch Kids. Look it up, I think it's cool, it's the only reason I got it. Alright, well I'm gonna look it up, I guess. I guess I'm gonna find out what a Garbage Pail Kid is. Garbage Pail Kid? What is that? Oh my god. That's kind of terrifying. Okay, well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you enjoy that. That's upsetting to me on a on a base level. But all right, yeah. Garbage Pail Kids Field Edition. Very cool. I'm glad. Oh, we one shot. We're a high enough level now. Very cool. All right, and then we got Carvana. It's a collab with a Colombian artist. Cool. Very nice. Okie dokie. We're gonna do a Mega Drain here and try to get rid of that Carvana. Try to get rid of that fella. We didn't need any health, but we did get some, which is cool. I need to... When are my Pokemon gonna evolve? How long do I have to wait? Duskull... Evolve Pokemon XD. When? Level 37? Okay. What about Carvana? Carvana, evolve. I'm spelling it wrong, that's why it's mad. Okay. It evolved at level 30. Really close. We're nearly there. What about Voltorb? Does Voltorb need a stone? Voltorb evolve. Also at level 30. And then Mawile doesn't evolve, and Flareon doesn't evolve further, and Breloom is done evolving. Okay! So Duskull is the only one that I'm really gonna have to wait for. That one's gonna take a long time. That one's gonna take a minute. Researcher Foss down the drain. Bunk. Alright, that was the last one of those then. Let's see. Should we try to move on to the next thing? Got some prize money. Leaf Green progress update? Yes, tell me about it. Tell me all about it. Okay. What Pokemon are we... Oh, we're so close to evolving some Pokemon, though. Our team's gonna be way better once we evolve. Our team's gonna be way better once we evolve some of them. Okay, let's get a create suspend point right here. After we've done all that. Let's see. Yeah, so in 2 levels you're gonna evolve, in 2 levels you're gonna evolve. Okay. I'm pretty pleased. Pretty pleased with that. I'm gonna swap you guys to the front. Which may be a terrible decision, who knows, but, you know, we'll try it. We'll try it. Alright, let's go see what was going on with the plot. Bridge. Bridge. There we go. 28 hours, 45 Pokedex, 3 badges, and I own everything the casino has to offer. Oh my gosh. Were you just like grinding money to like buy the tokens, or have you been gambling this whole time? Okay, okay. We have to go here? Right? No, my nugget. Oh! Yes, the nuggets. Have you just been playing real slow? Oh, Mirror B has appeared. Hang on, we might have to go check out where Mirror B is. Mirror B, Mirror Radar. Outskirt. He's here! The boy! Well, that looks awful. No, let me back in. Let me back in. 20 hours came from nugget farming. Got it. So you haven't really gotten to play a whole lot. Is that Mirror B? Well, that's his buddies. He's also got to be here, right? Did I ever pig out? That was my first decent food I've had in so long. That's great and all, Treadley, but are we really doing right living this way? Worry about my future, you know? Maybe I need to consider changing my lifestyle. Now, what are you going on about, Folly? You're not your usual self. Don't tell me you've forgotten the boss's dream. We're gonna own Pokemon in the whole wide world. That's what I'm talking about. Achoo? Are you sneezing? What's happening? Don't ever gotta worry about not having enough everything. There you go. Hello, Mirror Bee. These are not the guys that I should have out. Voltorb might be okay, but I will need to switch out Carvana because I remember this being a problem repeatedly. But it's okay, he's gonna get experience points, that's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be awesome. Okay, let's get a Spark going and then swap out. Let's go put Breloom in. This music is such a bop. Alright, how's my Tamagotchi doing? How's my Tamagotchi doing? Well, it's starting to get hungry. I'll feed it. I'll feed you. Eat your Borgir. There you go. 2 Borgir, and that should be good. That should be good for you. And you don't need dessert. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I really like the rain dance animation for this game. It's really good. It looks really nice. What a fun little track. You think they knew that they popped off? I hope they did. I hope they are aware of what they did here. I don't understand how those Lombre are so fast. Voltorb is usually outspeeds most things. Maybe it's because they're evolved forms? Okay. Another Lombre. Thought you had Ludicolo. Am I wrong that he had Ludicolo? Okay, and then we do another Mega Drain also. Please don't knock out Voltorb. Please hit Breloom. Okay, fantastic, thank you. I want- oh, Fire Punch! Hello? Out of nowhere, I see. Okay. Not ideal. Dang, this thing's still up, huh? Is this rain dance really doing this good? Please, Water Gun Breloom! I am praying! Okay! The other one, please hit Breloom! Yes, Fire Punch! That's probably gonna hit Breloom, right? Yeah! Okay! Alright, and then Voltorb still gets to go. Okay, there we go. It still gets to use its move. Lombre fainted. I might use a turn to heal Voltorb. Nose Pass? Oh, okay. Shadow Nose Pass, mind you. Get him, Nose Pass on top. We gotta catch this guy. I'm gonna use an item here. Let's use... Let's use a super potion. Nope. Okay, well, I'm glad that it didn't use it after all, because that would have been super annoying. Okay. And then we're gonna use another Mega Drain on Nose Pass. And I think that'll be fine. I was gonna say, I think that we outspeed Nose Pass, which, yeah, obviously, but Voltorb also isn't attacking this turn, so I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, good, 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 good. And we can throw a Pokeball on the next one. Pokeball, please! Okay, so I'm gonna hit Lombre with Spark, and then I'm gonna use a Pokeball with this one. We're just gonna use a Great Ball because we were able to get... I don't have a Snag Machine! I'm so upset. I forgot. Get this thing out of my sight. Get this thing out of my sight. I can't catch it right now. I'm so annoyed. I keep forgetting. Zach, thank you so much for the heart me. I really appreciate it in my time of strife. So frustrating. Okay, so you do have Ludicolo. You do have those. Alright, and he's rain dancing again. Rain Dance comes once again to give us a bad time. Okay. Mega Drain again? I don't think I have a whole lot of power points on Mega Drain. I'm worried about that. I'm a little concerned. Does Rain Dance make fire attacks less effective? I don't know if it does. Oh, that's so frustrating. This much left. This much left. Yes, okay, so that's good that they're making it rain when they're fire punching me. Okay, okay. I don't care about this time, but I know it does now. Oh, dang it, you took out my Torb. I wanted Torb to get some experience points. Alright, we're gonna put in Duskull, I think. Duskull's the option for now. Oh, you have Mega Drain now too, do you? It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. I think Breloom's gonna steal all your life. Your whole life right there. A critical hit! That would have been nice earlier! Alright, well, we got rid of Lombre. Are there 2 Ludicolo? Is that something I'm gonna have to worry about, or do you just have the one? Yes, Rain weakens fire moves in this game? Okay, cool. It's just the one. Okay, we can do that. We'll be alright. I love his little dance. He's so funny. Such a silly guy. Okay. Let's try some other moves and see what they do. Shall we? Okay, Shadow Ball. Pretty good? It's pretty good. It's alright. It's alright. I'd do it. I'd do that just fine. Special defense is lower. That's good. Maybe we'll keep using special attacks then. Such as Mega Drain. We only have 3 more of the attack. But if his special defense is down, that's huge, right? Huge. That was okay. That was pretty alright. Okay, and then Shadow Ball is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, there we go. There we go! Ludicolo hitting the smoothest casual backflip I've ever seen. It's so smooth, it's just how he is. And then Mirror B got a little death drop going on. Still jamming. Next time I'll put things right and lay down my elegant steps. Let's go, escape! When do I get my Snag Machine back so I can take your Pokemon? I love how that sign moves so much. Oh, what's going on TV? Bringing you a breaking news story. The cargo ship SS Libra was found in the desert north of Fennec. Its baffling disappearance is believed to have been caused by Cypher. It's unclear as to how the ship was transported to the desert, however. Cypher's motives for taking the ship there are also unknown. Unfortunately, there was no sign of the numerous Pokemon aboard the ship. Concern is rising for their safety and welfare. Thank you so much for the follow! Also, Gore, I just realized that's you. There's a lot of green names that have been popping up in stream today. Hi, Gore. It's been a minute. How are you doing? See the news? Cypher's been brazen about what they did this time around, but I wonder, where did they take all the Pokemon that were on the SS Libra? I don't know. If you're gonna stay on the road, you should stock up on supplies here. I got a selection of Pokeballs, too. Whoa. What a selection you have. I'm gonna get some more of these. It's time to start using Ultra Balls for stuff. Okay. I don't think I need anything else here, though. What does this guy have to say? Hordell? Oh! The guy I'm supposed to talk to! See, I fled from Cypher's key lair way in the north. Okay. You know that place? You guys get information quickly. The key lair is the factory. It was made to mass-produce shadow Pokemon. When I discovered that, I was horrified. I came to hate my job, so I escaped. When I fled, I managed to spirit away just one shadow Pokemon. But even then, there were already many shadow Pokemon. I'm sure they've produced even more since then. Can I get it? Would you purify the shadow? Yes. Can I is there a PC in here? You're gonna make me go back to another PC to get this thing? Oh, you're so annoying. Am I maybe a famous Pokemon trainer? No. Can tell you as somebody good. Bet your Pokemon are outstanding too. I doubt you could beat me. Okay. Alright, well. Echo Canyon. Found a building. Maybe it's ghosts? I don't think so. Been jogging this whole time. I'm not going to come for a run with you. What? What do you want? Okay. Located Team Snag'em. They've been operating out of their old hideout north of the outskirts stand. We don't know the size of the group much about their leader, Gonzo. Gonzo! It's Gonzo again. Wee, Mom, thank you so much for clocking in for your shift. Pa 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 pa. Twitch not alerting me about the live and causing me to miss so much stories going in my diary. You didn't miss too much story because we did spend like an hour grinding for levels in Pyrite Town. So at least you didn't lose too much. At least you didn't miss too much. It was not that big of a problem. Let's see. Now I gotta go put my Pokemon in the oh. What? You're the kid who sent Cypher. Oh no, do I have to fight you right now? No, I don't wanna. I have to say yes. Are my Pokemon healed? They're not healed, are they? Yeah, cats. I post them on the red play button app. I post them on the red play button app. So you can watch VODs. Okay, you got 2 Zigzagoons. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Place looks like a McDonald's that has all their Big Macs stolen and spread across the land. Oh no. That's where they all went. Okay, you're a low level, that's good. I think I'm gonna switch out Duskull right off the bat because you're suffering. Let's put in Breloom. So we can get some fighting type representation going in here. So ready for the new Ravenloft stuff that came out today? What is Ravenloft? What's that? What do you mean? Okay, this is maybe not going to be that hard of a battle. Maybe we'll be okay. Oh, it's D&D? Oh, cool. Supplement. Yeah, I have come to discover that I do not keep up with anything at all. I don't know anything that's going on ever. I get so confused. Okay, we're gonna Water Pulse again, and we're gonna Mach Punch again also, and that'll be good. Literally same, yeah. No, because somebody was telling me that they were like gonna make a movie. There have been 2 attempts and then bailouts of them trying to make a movie about one of my favorite book series as a kid across the years, and I didn't know about any of it. I also didn't know there was a show. Apparently there was an animated show, and I was unaware this entire time. I was unaware this entire time that this was even an option. And so now I'm disappointed for two potential movies that were maybe gonna happen that didn't even happen. Because what the heck? Okay, Mach Punch. Maybe if it like knocks this thing out, then we'll just hit the next one and that'll be fine. That'll be good. Can be a Death Knight. Should have a Lich Feet. Lich Feet? Don't talk about their feet. So you can make your character Lich. The only experience that I have with the concept of a Lich is from Adventure Time, and so I do have to say that a Lich is maybe the scariest thing that I can think of. I know I'm messing Tony. I'm just joking. I'm just jesting. But so a Lich is potentially one of the like scariest creatures that I can even think of. Because Adventure Time, it was so scary. It made me so upset. Oh, another death drop. We're just collapsing left and right. Real tough. You stomped us real good. So while you're around, Or's future safe. Cool. I didn't need to have that. I didn't have to talk to you about that. I'm gonna go to Phoenix City because it's not that far away, and then I'll go back and I'll go get the Togepi, and then I gotta rearrange all my Pokemon in the little thing anyway. Let's see. Gimme some heals, please. Yes, I should probably purify some Pokemon too, shouldn't I? Found a Lich in one of my D&D games, and it was the most joke of a character. Well, that's not what they taught me in Adventure Time, okay? In Adventure Time, that's the scariest guy you have ever seen in your entire life. Oh, I have another Shadow Pokemon. I didn't realize. Okay, I'm gonna just take you out of the party, literally just so I can go get the Pokemon. Okay, and then we're gonna get out of here. And we're gonna take a little trip to go purify all the Pokemon that can be purified now. Because we may as well while we have time. While we have like a little bit of a rest. This guy needs to give me his Togepi really quick. My favorite book series as a kid, it was one of my favorite book series. I loved the Redwall books. With the little mice and hedgehogs and stuff, and they all had swords and things. That was a good time. That was a great book series. Percy Jackson. I read some of Percy Jackson, but that was when I was older. Not old enough to know Adventure Time. You're not old enough to know Adventure Time? It was airing well into the 2010s. It was on TV all the time. Adventure Time air date. Yeah. Yeah, it was done running in 2018. You were definitely the age to be watching Adventure Time. At least in 2018. Calling me old? You're younger than me, but you're still old enough to have seen Adventure Time. Let's see, where was I gonna go? Oh, I was gonna go here because I was gonna purify. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, let's rearrange. Let's rearrange some Pokemon, shall we? In the party and all that. I know, I just didn't like it. Well, we have to go. We have to go because maybe it's Bonsley. Maybe it's Bonsley. We don't know. We have to go check. It's nice only having stuff at one spot because then I know which one it is every single time. I don't have to check. I'm not calling you old. You just oh, it's Bonsley. But you just told me that you're not old enough to know Adventure Time, and that is factually untrue. Do I have to, like, walk up to you really slowly? Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh! You came back! You came back! I am older than you. A year? What are you trying to say? I am older than you. They're crying, save them. Oh, I got him! There we go. I got your Pokemon back, kiddo. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not, oh, yeah, I'm a little bit older than you, not by a ton, which is why I'm gonna say, it's just like, I think you were old enough to watch Adventure Time. I think you definitely were. A Bonsly card? Battle Bingo card. You can use it for Battle Bingo games at the Realgum Tower. It's an event that's not open to everyone. The receptionist will know what to do if you flash the card at the registration. Oh my goodness. Cool. Well, I'll do that later. I don't know what that is right now. Man, I gotta run all the way down the stairs? This is actually the worst. This is actually so rude. I can't believe they would do that to me. I just didn't like Adventure Time. I loved Adventure Time, and now my name is Finn, and so I liked it. I would loved it even more. What a great show! Battle Bingo, the retirement home is getting intense. No, for real though. We're getting crazy out here playing bingo. And Bingo was his name-o, if you see. If you could say. I was busy watching Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And I only watched the random episodes of Dragon Ball that were on cause it was on whatever channel. So I was watching random episodes of Dragon Ball, but I think that frequently it was on at the same time as other stuff I wanted to watch. So I did not see a whole lot of that one, and I didn't watch really any Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought it was a little dramatic for me. I was having a hard time getting involved. All right, let's get our Pokemon arranged correctly. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was your first TCG game? I still haven't played Pokemon TCG, so... Dude, there we go. Okay, we're gonna put you in here. We're gonna swap you. And we're gonna put you right there. And we're gonna go here. And swap you also. Put you in here. Okay, into the party. Look at how jumpy this little Meowth is. What a cutie. Okay. Oh, nope. And then, okay. And then you also, and we're gonna put you back in here. There we go. Okay. Perfect. So now I can go purify them all properly. Drag Gonzo out of his house and we'll all play. There you go. I thought you were trapped in his basement. I thought that was the problem at hand. Alright, let's go purify some Pokemon. Let's get them all neat and tidied up. Hell yeah, there's a Pokemon who can open the door to its heart. I got 4 of them right here. That's why I'm bringing him to go play. I'm already at his house. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Okie dokie. France just scored again. Senegal just scored, and then France just scored. Okay, are you rooting for Senegal? From the way you are typing these things, I'm assuming that you are rooting for Senegal. Jeltsin, I'm assuming. Does anyone remember the Flapjacks cartoon? I never watched it because the art style also made me uncomfortable. Also, Chowder's art style made me uncomfortable. I did not like Chowder's art style. It was just, I don't know, that era of animation was just like, I think that it was good. I think the shows were really good, but the animation was just so grubby. I didn't like it. Ed, Edd and Eddy I hated. Ren and Stimpy, those are like older ones, but like, there was just so much like gross animation. Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids was a banger. Loved that show. Did you have a favorite? I liked Eduardo. That was my favorite little guy. Ed would have was my favorite little guy, and I was like, that would be my imaginary friend. Both teams are kind of stacked respectfully, but Senegal were the underdogs. Got it. It's 2-1. It was 2-1 now, and now 3-1. Wait, I thought you said Senegal scored and then France scored. So how does the team that has one still just have one? Or did they just get 1 point and then France scored again? Is that what happened? You liked Coco? Coco was pretty cool. You also like Coco? We got Coco enjoyers out here. Is that era? Why was that era of shows with uncomfy art styles named after food? Interesting. If I had a nickel for every time that there was a show from my childhood with a gross animation style named after a food, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. She's such a way with words. Okay, I got you, Jelton. I figured it out. I loved that show. I liked Ed so much. He was so sad. See, look, he did a little poop on the screen. I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it for my little guy. It's probably because I just fed it. There we go. We're chilling. Senegal could have had the upset with the tie, and that's why I was hyped. Ah, does it still have time? Love Phineas and Ferb. I still love Phineas and Ferb. They making new episodes, and they're actually so good. I started watching them. It's just like the old episodes. They're really good. The animation is like amazing. Almost bought a Tom over the weekend. You almost bought a Tamagotchi? My friend works at Tamagotchi, and so I mentioned offhandedly to someone who wasn't her that I was just like, oh, I'm getting influenced to get a Tamagotchi because so many of my friends really like them. And so excited. Mine woke up this morning with legs, which I'm really stoked about. I was legit just listening to songs from her recently. It was such a good show. And it was like, it wasn't like a show that like talked down to kids. And I really liked that about it. That was one of my favorite things about it, is that it was not a show that like acted like we were dumb, you know? And I think that's what made it so great, is that it was just like, oh yeah, you're a child, but you're not a little dummy. You're not a little idiot. You're just a little guy. You're just small, and that's not a crime. What a good show that was. Okay. Alright, we did that. Let's save really quick, now that we've done that. Did you know there's a full version of the theme song? Yeah, I think I did. I don't remember it right now, but I think I am aware of what you're talking about. Okay, let's see. Bowling for Soup do the song? Yeah, they did! They did. What a good time. They had so many, like, random guests on that thing. Remember when they had Clay Aiken and Chaka Khan? That was so funny. Okay, let's go to Team Snag'em's hideout. Let's see what's going on. I might actually... Oh, I got an email. Trust you've been well. I'm proud to announce the opening of the Real Gum Coliseum following extensive maintenance. We look forward to your participation. Okay. I'm thinking I might actually save right here. I think I might call it. I feel like we've done a lot. I think we've done a lot of little stuff, and it's been 3 hours now, and I think that this is a good spot to, like, to come back to later, you know? Yeah. I think this'll, because I think a big problem also is I keep saving in places where I don't know where I'm supposed to go next, and I think that this makes it pretty clear what I'm supposed to do next. Listen to records on my fingers after stream. There you go. Amazing. But yeah, I think now is the time that I'm gonna end stream. But thank you guys all so much for being here. Yeah, exactly. Big door. I'm gonna know where I'm meant to go after this. But thank you guys so much for all being here. It's been a great stream. Let's see. TikTok, we're gonna say bye to you guys first. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to see me or my face again, you can hit the follow button. You can find me on all of the other socials also, and I'll be streaming again on Thursday around the same time. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you later. Bye! Okay, and then the rest of you guys, I think you aren't supposed to go through the door. Oh, you know what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, I think we're gonna... Let's go find somebody for y'all to raid with me on. Thank you for being here, Eric. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gort. Write a strongly worded letter to John Twitch so that I get alerted next time. I hope you get alerted next time. We missed you. We missed you today while we were yapping a little bit. We were talking a lot about basketball, so if that wasn't less exciting to you, then you didn't miss out on a ton, I think. I think it was okay. One door closes, another door opens, and behind that other door is a key to the first door. Perfect. Alright, let's go see. Is there anybody... There's nobody playing this game that I know. I mean, let's find... Should we find somebody new? Let's find somebody new in the same category. There's literally only one person who's playing this game right now. There's literally one other person in the entire game playing this game. Like hearing you all talk about it though. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's go support this other person who's also playing Gale of Darkness. Dango. Let's go raid into Dango. Thank you guys all so much for being here. You all know that I appreciate y'all. You guys all know that I appreciate y'all. You're my favorite children. To be fair, I like some of the children. I like some of the other children in the TikTok chat as well, and I wish they would come over here, but I have to keep the TikTok chat alive for them as well. Ooh, they're a little bit of a higher level than I am, but that's okay. They've got cool Pokemon. That's cool. They've got a completely different team than I do. That's so interesting. But let's go show them some love. Be chill. I'll see you guys again on Thursday. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.